Welcome to the new Marik Workshop from WBPL 76. This program is brought to you by Lady Red Productions, the Bear Digs Corporation, and a generous grant from the Night Owl Foundation. Why are you here? Cat, will you stop chewing on me?
Do not ooh-woo.
Ooh-woo.
Why are you here?
I have fucked it up! I will be right back!
No! How?
I just hit myself in the balls with an iPhone. Somebody quote that?
Grandma's...
Was that the penis banana mech thing again?
How did you find a way to make it worse?
Oh, my butt meat. Oh, my butt.
And now he's
I mean,
singing.
it doesn't have to be sexual. It can be a very intense form of spanking.
I thought Dick Unicycle was problematic, but...
Yeah, put on the maid
Love
outfit.
me.
Stupid is the way you do things.
I would so download Pete.
The Otaku Overlord.
No, don't fucking ooh the BB's eye.
The fuck is Free Corn Thursday?
So, fun side note, if colorblind people can't see the contact mines,
Good evening, everyone. You have reached the office of the new Marik Workshop. We are currently not available due to reasons. If you require assistance, you may hold, and we will eventually appear at your bedside table at 3 in the morning, staring at you like a toddler who hasn't had a bad dream but is awake for inexplicable reasons, staring at you as though you owe them money. They will say nothing until you feeling the impression of someone staring deeply, deeply into your soul through your closed eyes. Your eyes will open, and you will shit your pants. Your pants will be shit. Your bed will be shit. Your covers will be shit. Everything will be shit. Because of a child that scared the ever-living bejesus out of you at 3 in the morning. So, okay. So, hi everybody. It's Parallax, Black Pants Legion. We do stuff. Squick is going to be joining us in a bit. I'm already seeing that in the, I'm already seeing questions in the chat. Squick has been telling me that he is, in fact, delayed for reasons of meat. We are joined tonight by the two of the illustrious women that regularly join this show. So I will inevitably mix them up and call one the wrong name throughout the night. And then I will cover it up by saying, no, clearly I was talking to Cookie when I said Gummy. Or I will say, when I said Gummy out loud, I really meant Gummy and not Cookie for a question that was clearly one for Cookie. So that said, Cookie and Gummy are here, everybody.
Hello, I'm here, but don't expect the grown-up because this is the last week of school, or next week's the last week of school, and so, yeah, things and stuff.
And ostensibly Gummy's here. She just joined us.
Yes, I literally just jumped in to hear terrifying news of child. And Cookie, honestly, if it turns into you not being an adult, I don't know what we're gonna do with
Yeah,
the
I'm just
stream.
thinking about this. We've been doing this shit now for 3 years, I think.
Mhm.
And when we started, we were accused of being the wholesome show.
We are
And-
no longer. We are no longer.
I don't know what the fuck happened.
You
I mean,
started
I
to
guess
allow
by
me on the stream
comparison,
and a couple others.
I guess by comparison, maybe we are. Archon Eriker's asking, has this show ever had an adult? I would say to that, there are times when Cookie has been an adult, and time and entropy have slowly worn that facade down, and now we're just all fucking degenerates, and that's life.
Legit.
Now, devolved, I don't know that any of us ever stood a chance to be anything other.
Hey.
You know the canary and the raven, right? You know the story about the canary and the raven.
Yeah, you keep them in a cage in a mine until they die. That's how that works, right?
Well, that's not the one I was going for. Hi, House. House used his prime.
Look, it's Hausiker.
So the story goes, they put a canary with a raven to try to teach the raven to sing.
Mm-hmm.
And guess what happened?
The canary hung itself because of all the goth shit the raven was saying.
No.
Damn.
The canary started cawing.
Yeah, that sounds about
That
right.
tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks.
Anyway, that's my point.
Oh. So we know how Cookie's doing. Gummy, how are you doing?
Gummy is absolutely exhausted.
Gummy was doing
has-
event, work today.
2 days in a row, I hosted 2 different events of 200 plus people.
Damn.
in the
Go girl.
heat.
Have you considered doing fewer people?
I cannot. Funny. Yes, whore jokes insert here.
I mean, that's not what I was going for, but if that's where you're going to go with it, that's fine. That's not my problem.
No, that's not feasible. With what I do, my company is huge. So, there is no fewer people.
They only multiply.
Yeah, pretty
Number
much.
go up.
I am being told that Gummy is extremely quiet, so I've got Gummy at 100.
Oh, my mic
Ah.
was away from my mouth. Is that better?
Well, I just turned you up also, so now you are
Oh.
you are properly of volumetric appropriateness. Or something. Fuck, I don't know. Guys, hi. I've had a fucking week and it's a thing. So, here we go. Hey, look what I got. Look at the thing. Look at the thing on the screen. Look at this.
That's cool. Oh, those are adorables.
I should
Hold
actually.
1 second. I'm looking at Jolly Ranchers. I couldn't add just as you said. Look at what I got.
Look at the thing. Look at this little thing. Isn't it cute?
It's cats.
So these were kits. Kits here were submitted to us by Brenna Wolf. Brenna Wolf has submitted to us kits. Samurai is hoping to get a Jolly Rancher story out of you.
A Jolly Rancher story.
Listen, I don't know. It's Gummy has a Jolly Rancher story? Question mark?
No, it's an ad.
It's an
It's
ad
just
for
an ad.
It's an ad for Gummy
Jolly
Ranchers.
Ranchers. Yeah.
Jolly
Uh-huh.
Gummy Ranchers.
I would eat it.
Kinky.
We're already off to a start. Okay.
You know, I don't have Squick here to deflect into nonsense. I got a lot of cat pictures lately. I really appreciate the fact that I have been gifted with the pet tax. The pet tax is good. Let's see, what else do I have? Okay, after
Cookie
that,
said that he has pet his cat.
excellent. Brenda Wolf is reinforcing the cats being good cats. And then Crossbones has decided, hey, you know that guy that's on here that makes the stuff he puts on the thing? Let's see if we can't make his life that much more fucking bizarre by putting Furban mech heads on tanks.
Oh, God.
'Cause what the...
I like that they're all Easter colored. They're like
Yeah, they're all pastel.
Yeah, pastel
like, yeah,
fucking
this is
eldritch
Easter time.
monster tanks. Oh, Christ. Oh, Zork says they're Furbanks.
Oh.
No, isn't that a California city?
Yes.
No, that's Burbank.
No,
Never
it's
mind.
Burbank now. They've got like a convention. People show up in costume. It's a thing.
It is
God.
now.
God,
It
I've
is
never
now.
considered
Alert the
Furbank.
presses.
Never considered Furbank as a thing before, but here we are. I guess it's a marketing opportunity. Oh God.
The flesh tone is
look,
horrifying.
good. They're fluorescent. That's what we needed. Oh.
Oh, my.
Oh, good
I
Lord.
love it. I love it.
Crossbones looked at it and said, "This is awful. How could I make it worse?" And the answer was apparently fucking fluorescent.
I mean, everything terrible that you should... I'm so tired. I don't know if I can formulate the words to say this. Basically, what I'm trying to say is black light, scorpions, fluorescence, bad.
Yes.
Squick says what in the... Okay, he says, first he said Meat. I ate meat with my human organs, and then Squick said, "What in the tank, girl? Goddamn!"
Listen, if he wants to ask questions about it, he needs to get his ass in here and ask some questions.
But I thought that was quite the appropriate.
Oh, it's not inappropriate.
Oh, there's a
What
Squick.
in the tank, girl? Goddamn!
Here we go, everybody.
The way you said that made it sound like a fetish.
I ate meat with my human organs.
We were getting some questions earlier about the meat and whether or not you utilized the jiggler on it.
The meat was unjiggled, but portions of it were procedurally crushed prior to the acid bath.
So chemically jiggled.
I don't think you can call an acid bath chemically jiggling.
Well, if it tenderizes it, I don't see why you couldn't just refer to it as chemical.
All things become tender within the Oblivion engine.
Yes, you chemically jiggled it.
I don't like this. Also, good evening, everyone.
Do you like the tanks
Hi,
on screen
Squick.
better?
I'm...
You see, here they are
Ooh.
flesh colored.
No, who gave the Furby 5 some, like, built-in cocaine straws?
I don't know, but it actually is worse flesh colored than it is fluorescent. Like this is an experience.
I'm certainly experiencing, but from the way their eyes are popping out, not as much as they are.
Okay, so there's two different responses here. Zork says, the return of the Y boner with a vengeance. And Boxaport says, this is visual meth.
He's not wrong. Oh, of course, then also we have been gifted with, I hesitate to call this...
Funny-looking cat, I want to pet it.
I was going to say, I hesitate to call this the pet tax, because this appears to be a groundhog, but yeah, animal tax.
Is it a groundhog?
I think it's a groundhog.
Because I don't have my glasses on, but at first to me, I thought I saw like a wallaby or something.
Listen, is that less weird?
It looks Australian marsupial-esque.
Yeah.
Is it a quokka? Night Owl says quokka?
I don't know, I want to pet it. Somebody let me pet this animal.
So Brenna Wolf has redeemed a pet.
Is that the face or the ass?
Yeah, Bane Racing
Look, it's
is
one of them.
pet it. It's got more pets on it.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
good God. Mo has said, Furby's Fivesome is not something I had on my Squick Says the Darndest Things bingo card. You know, Squick, you probably got in here right after we were referring to the Squicks as residing in Burbank, California. And then it struck me, I don't know if there's a con for that in Burbank, California, but it seems like a missed marketing opportunity if it's not.
There is not that I'm aware of, but I don't know everything, as far as you know.
You have it from his mouth alone, everyone. Squick
My
knows
mouth
everything.
contains meat and speaks words.
Doesn't your mouth already contain meat before it speaks words?
Well, yeah, but so does my bank account.
That's fucking
Your
weird.
bank account contains meat?
Probably. I don't know how that works.
Here is Gundam, 1. Listen, I don't know what's going on here, but apparently it's got itself like a dragon. It's the Dragon Ball Gundam. It summoned the Eternal Gundam Dragon.
Does that mean it gets truck nuts?
It means it gets the opportunity to wish for Gundam truck nuts.
So
I would watch this show.
So my husband pointed me in the direction of that I can't even remember what the name of the channel is. The dude that's got the YouTube channel with the guy with the D&D stuff with the
You're not getting any clearer. That's still pretty
Hold
vague.
on. It's a guy and his wife who do the art, and it's a cartoon, and he's wearing glasses, and he does like all the weirdest.
Oh,
anyway,
okay. I know what you're talking about. Epic
Joe
meal
Cat,
time.
maybe.
Epic
Yes,
meal
that's
time.
one. Yes. Okay. So, and there was one about dragons, and Dragon Ball, and it was interesting, shall we say?
I'm willing to believe that.
Because
Truck nuts. We've got a lineup.
he was collecting Dragon Balls, and so he was collecting them from dragons.
Now, I want to take a minute here and, like, I'm pretty sure that Crossbones is in chat tonight. He usually is. But I think those are my conventional fighters, and I haven't really seen them from this angle. Like, these are printed really fucking
Soup.
well.
Dungeon Soup. is the name of
Mosie's
it.
Tacos, apparently. Listen, I don't know. But yeah, as far as that, like, these printed, really, there's not even any fucking scarring on these. These look great.
Good job, Bob.
Now, Voxel Forge says they look good from this angle. Yeah, they look like shit from every other angle, I guess.
Right, is that not the point of staging a mini?
Yeah. Yeah, it's staging it so you can't see how badly I put them together.
And as Zork says, majestic sky flaps.
Yeah, that tracks. Oh, yes, we also have this. Following all that up, Crossbones gave us a second pet tax.
That's a weird-looking dog, but I like it.
I mean, it's a less weird-looking dog than the last dog.
No, the last one was a weird-looking cat.
Oh, okay. This is clearly a weird-looking wallaby.
Yeah, that tracks. I got 2 hands. Let's get to petting.
Well, we've got several pets redeemed in chat already, so...
Excellent.
Yeah, listen, I was blessed with... actually, I think that's the last of the pet tax I had this week. But, by the way, guys, if you sent me something in, like, the last 3 weeks and it doesn't show up tonight, I'm trying to ration this out a little bit because, holy shit, I had a whole lot of stuff. And if it's not on here tonight, I'll have it next week. Oh, Lordy.
There had better be pictures of animals in there, or I will do so much whining.
Okay, well, I tell you what. How about we do this? I'll do a thing, and then I will put it on screen because people are... Oh, good God, people are sending me stuff. By people, I mostly mean Gummy. Okay. So Gummy has done...
Don't show the last one.
Okay. The last one is indecent. The last one is Gummy showing us the pussies.
God damn it.
Yes.
Oh my.
There's the ass end of my willy. And then there's the couch that I built last weekend.
They must examine the cup upon the windowsill. For
They're more
occupying
like,
their
what the hell
location.
is this, Mother? Mother, what have you built and taken away from our sunbathing spot?
Well, I mean, clearly
like
you
have
blessed the sunbathing spot with make a biggie.
Yes.
Make a
It is
biggie.
the perfect nesting spot.
Man, if cats learn how to use straws, then I don't know what that would imply.
If cats learn how to make a biggie, we're gonna have problems.
But the last picture that's not going to go on the stream is actually a picture of Diggs being cuddled by both cats.
That sounds adorable.
Yeah, it's weird to see cats cuddling with a bear, but there it is. It's just like laying
something different websites.
Well, I mean, I did say something about Gummy showing off her pussies, so here we are.
I have so many comments that I can't make.
Terms of service. I'm gonna get us fucking banned again. I don't think I've gotten it. Damn it, Night Owl. Okay, what else do I have? After that, I have fucking Crossbones. Why? Why must all things have the Furban Mech head?
Shoulder cannon of flesh.
And
God.
yeah, talking about things you really shouldn't say on stream. That shoulder cannon has a shape. Has a shape.
Girthy meat beam.
That is my fucking Shadowhawk with the Furban Mech head, wearing a cowboy hat.
Correct. That is the fucking Shadowhawk with the meat
cannon on its shoulder.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Willie's right where we are. Yeah.
Adjust hat, fire artillery.
Agreed, Samurai.
Agreed,
Agreed, Samurai.
Oh, Christ, it's the bacon blazer.
Wookie
the
is making
chorizo
the
cannon.
nice comment of well done flesh tones. So there's that.
That's good. For future VOD watchers, UNC Samurai has posted with a highlight, quote, r/don't put your dick in that.
This is good advice.
Quote 87 also applies.
Yeah, quote 87. That's me. Welcome to Canopus. Get your dick out of that. Oh God, people are sending me stuff again. Mo has sent me. Okay, Mo, I'm gonna hold on to that. We will. That looks great. That looks great, Mo. Good job.
We're just talking about flesh cannons, and Paris starts with, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna hold on to that. That looks great."
Yeah. Thank you for saying it's quick because I was about to.
Well, Christ, it's just another angle of the fucking Furby.
It could be jiggling.
I prefer it not.
I am being very good. I am not saying the
Why
words
am I
that are
getting so
inside
many
my
bleep
brain.
bloops?
Because
I'm
of the
just
meat.
insinuating.
Okay, UNC Samurai has sent us something of a palate cleanser here. I will pull up palate cleanser real quick.
Let's hope it's a palate cleanser.
The Law, $99.99.
There you go. There's your palate cleanser.
The tier 2 subscription, 37 months.
Aww.
Yeah, man. They're saying, how's it going, WBPL gang? Pretty good. We're looking at cats and making like weird comments about extremely cursed meat machines.
We're also
but not meat machine.
We're making some comments about the fact that Gummy has cats, but we're doing it in a crude way.
Yeah.
The cats, however, are incredibly high resolution.
It's true. I mean, look, I bet. If we zoom in far enough,
we can see the reflection. Oh no. I was looking at the reflection of the phone on the eyeball.
Behold.
Oh, right. I got it. It's an iPhone.
Oh. Oh.
That was
Squick,
beautiful.
Oh.
That was absolutely fabulous. Well done. Well done.
That did get set up perfectly, though.
I'm helping.
Christ.
But secretly, he was not helping.
In the meantime...
Why are we back to the flesh machine?
No, he was
I
on.
I noticed these. I like them. I wanted to know more about them. What are they?
What are these? Why, these are wrestle rings.
Oh!
Gilly
it's the edge of the ring.
Gilly Monster has sent us wrestle rings, where you've got the Van Sant State wrestle ring, along with the BPL wrestle ring from WBPL 76 for WBPLW. That's the Van Sant wrestle from the Ox, I guess, with a pair of breeches. And actually, I'm going to say, I just rattle off a whole lot of fucking nonsense. The subsequent pictures are great. Like this one that you're waiting on to load. But there you go. Look at that.
I feel like this is Van Zant Traffic Court.
We've been clipped. And I don't know what the hell we've been clipped about because I'm on chatting.
iPhone. It's a clip that says
it's the iPhone.
Oh, okay, fair. Absolutely fair.
Look at that. That charger is making that. I think that's... I want to say that's a dragon, but I don't think that's a dragon about to have an absurdly bad day.
From the top rung, and then those are the sponsors, says Gilly Monster.
Yeah.
You ever fall over in a mech so hard you won the match?
And a charger? Yeah, probably. Oh, you know, I seem to remember something about the lucky charger mech from the end of that video. He tried, and I think it went poorly for him. From the top rung.
That's what I said.
Rung.
From the top of the orbital plane.
From the top of reality. Lucky number set. Yeah, I thought that's what it was called, but I wasn't sure. And here are more angles, because apparently this is just what we do with chargers these days. And frankly, it's not the worst use of a charger.
No, it looks quite good. And honestly, like the ring having everything... It looks appropriate for there to be a mech in the middle of it.
Now, I do want to point out here real quick, because it absolutely... I think that might actually be a Vindicator that it's dropping onto.
Yeah, not anymore.
Well, that's true. It was. I mean, it was.
You got the
barely
charger
meant
and
to
you got the
start with.
charged.
That's true. Now, this continues a trend
Wait a
that
minute.
wait. This continues a trend that I've gotten out of several of our viewers now that I want to highlight, and I want to really just say this out loud because this is a separate thing from painting. Although this is painted well, the kit bashing here to repose this thing into the elbow drop pose, just done fucking great. I love it when I see this stuff done, especially when, I'm just reposing this thing. You see the people do this on YouTube where it's like, I cut it apart to repose it, and like that's not something that's super easy to do to get it to go back together right. And this is just fucking great.
Yeah,
Well
that
done.
is aggressively non-trivial. I just want to also point out that they have given the cockpit the Pit Viper treatment.
Yes, I was gonna say the same thing, as well as I was gonna point out the pink one down at the bottom. That's one that we saw in a previous stream.
The pink one is walking with an illegally high level of swagger.
The pink one bought the latest War Bond specifically for that emote.
I bought it so I can stab things with a flag.
I bought it for the sword.
I
Which
did
is
see
not-
randomly today, I did see a child wearing pit vipers, and I was like, oh yeah, you're cool. You got pit vipers.
They know it too. They know it's cool. They know they're cool. Okay,
Wait.
Uh-oh.
Does that make that mech a pit fighter?
No, that was a terrible game in like 1991. Like it was all mocap, but it was like 3 frames per animation. It was fucking awful.
I believe
That
I
was-
just read in chat that they're calling it a pit charger.
A pit charger. I'll take that. Now,
Oh, okay, so it's giving the other mech a pit stop.
grown. I can't be the only one that remembers Pit Fighter as being one of those immediately pre-Mortal Kombat fighting games.
Mm.
It was at my local Pizza Hut. Oh, one of my local Pizza Huts growing up.
Actually, you know what? I think I saw that today at the arcade.
Wow, that was a choice.
A Pizza Hut?
I am being
No.
told that my son is awake and is listening, so I need to let up on the words that have meanings.
Like a Pizza Hut.
Like a Pizza Hut. Pizza Hut has a meaning, and that meaning is nobody out pizzas the hut, I think.
Mm.
I mean,
Okay.
Lone Star tried.
Did they?
Wonderful
Yeah, he did.
flowers.
Okay.
Look at the pretty flowers.
UNC Samurai has submitted this to us with the comment that his wife has assembled Van Gogh Lego flowers.
Very pretty.
But Gummy, I can't look at the nice thing. I'm busy being an unapologetic gremlin.
You see, it says Vincent right here. And the rest of this, it's like, oh yeah, these are Legos that are of appropriate color. And then we've got Vincent down here. And I don't know if that's painted onto the Lego from the factory or if your wife did this, but it's an excellent touch and I like it a lot.
Yeah, they've got all sorts of crazy paintings like this in Lego now.
Lego
Lord.
got
Diggs and I got one, as well as a couple other Lego figurines.
Yes, well, lovely wife is clearly, if not watching at the moment, she has been watching. Wait a minute, did Ether throw bits at us at some point, or is that from a prior stream? Because like right now I'm seeing like, oh yeah, people threw bits at the screen. Ether threw 357 bits at the screen.
Ooh.
And that is a
Is
that is a very
is
gun
that
number.
I was just wondering if that was a factor of the other number. but I don't know.
I don't know.
No, it can't be.
Lovely wife has sent us I'm sorry, she hasn't sent me
No, it
anything,
could
but she
be.
told me at some point, she's like, if you're wondering what to get me for my birthday, it's this. And I seem to remember, now that I'm thinking about it, she was like, oh yeah, because I've already gotten her Lego Apollo rocket and Lego Constellation rocket, both of which she was very excited about. Now she's like, look, Lego set that is the space shuttle on the back of a 747. And it's just like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, now all three of them get to fight.
They do.
Hmm.
That's Samurai. That's what she asked for. Oh dear, oh dear.
I mean, that's
And
just
Gummy
good
has now
taste.
sent me Lego roses.
Lego roses and a Lego sakura, the cherry blossom
Yeah,
in a vase, also done by Lego.
Lego
Diggs and I
vase.
put together
It's a Lego
for-
vase.
a date night and my birthday.
Lego Sakura. And also Lego. I'm going to do that. Lego Rose. Lego Rose. Behold Lego
Oh,
Rose.
isn't that beautiful?
Those
Those
are,
are very
I think those are
tastefully
custom
done.
parts there on the top. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Lego doesn't do that very much.
Red
Yeah.
Vines does.
What does?
Red Vines.
Red vines do. Red vines are red and viney. And then there's the Eiffel Tower. Just why not? There's the Eiffel Tower along with a whole bunch of what appears to be. I feel like these are Lego sets from the 90s pirate sets. I had some stuff that was like this. Like you can see like the white fort looking thing above that. If that's not the trading post one, then it's related to that. And I had the trading post one. So I think these are some 90s Lego pirate sets, and that's cool. But also then there's the Eiffel Tower, which appears to be like 4 feet tall in a glass case that is fitted to it. So
Yeah, but now I want Sky Pirates versus the Eiffel Tower.
I think Jim Butcher's writing those books.
Yeah.
Are we not gonna mention the castle or the giant ship at the top?
The battleship up here? No, the castle I mentioned. That's what I was thinking
Oh.
is like the trading post.
My brain is tired. Bear
Why
with
is your
me,
brain
you
so
guys.
tired?
Death Star.
What Death Star? Where did I
Tiny
miss
Death
a
Star.
Death Star? What?
Right behind the battleship. Next to the Mjolnir.
Oh, okay. Little tiny Death Star, and that appears to be next.
Oh, it is.
Next to a little Fallout guy with a milk jug. The milk jug might be my favorite part. That is a very,
It's very
high.
realistically detailed.
It's a very high resolution Lego set.
I like the dried bouquet in the background too.
I mean, that's got to be some tiny Legos.
Fort Legorado,
Yeah,
Pismo.
and then we have books.
Butcher's New
What you
Steampunk,
reading?
the series that has been taking him 5 years between books.
Listen, that's all of Butcher's books right now. Let's see what he's reading. We've got a book down here for Super Bowl, ESPN books, baseball. Look, there's a couple of comics on the right. They're Marvels. I think these are. I think the little ones here are second edition AD&D Splat books. I think like the ones that are like Complete Fighter or whatever those are. I think that's what those are. I could be wrong. But I'm guessing based off of the shape of the shape and colors on there, because it's completely illegible.
I just see a lot of books about football.
I do see some football books. The ESPN
Samurai says
something.
that's not my RPG wall.
Okay, that might not be your RPG wall, but you can see why I would think that those are some of the complete books there.
There are books. I have identified them.
What else
Yeah,
is
it's like
going
one,
on?
two,
there?
three. There's like 6 books on football.
Ah.
Just right there.
What else is going on
Football.
down here?
We just go, woo!
I
zoom
think
in
that's
on
a
the
book
books.
on March Madness there.
That's a
so
book on a shelf.
You're a book on a shelf.
You're right. That's exactly what that is.
We've got
That's a
some
book on a
magazine
shelf.
holders down here. Something of America. I can't tell what that one is. Like I can.
I think I just saw something blue blood. I couldn't tell. You moved the yeah, it does look like something of America.
Yeah, something of America. Okay, there's your blue blood thing. I can't. This is what we're doing tonight, guys. We're taking a very close look at the bookshelf.
Yes, thank you for sharing these wonderful
Thank you
pictures
for
with us.
sharing
Allow
your
us to
bookshelf.
dissect the background.
Let's look deeply into your personal life.
Minnie Hulk says, "See, this is why I always crop my pictures."
Because I'm a tremendous troll. That makes perfect sense. This one's from Topps. Like I can just barely make it out now that I've zoomed in on it, but I'm mostly getting that from the shape of the logo here at the top. This is a book from the company that brings you such things as baseball
books?
cards and also owns half of the Battletech license. So there you go. And WizKids, like it's a thing.
But you're telling me I could have BattleTech bubblegum in every pack?
I'm going to tell you that that's not impossible if Topps actually decided to do something with the license themselves.
It's the flavor of the 80s.
Or through their subsidiary WizKids. Let's not do that again.
I just really like the cat pillow at the bottom,
mean,
too.
it
I
does-
actually want that.
It kind of gives big Simon the Cat vibes, doesn't it?
It does!
And then we've got like the Overlook Hotel carpet quilt over this chair. So, and then
That's
we
a
got
Okay.
arm.
So Samurai says that's all the football cards they made from the 50s and 90s. And Squix, he says he has an unopened box of 1990 Topps baseball at work. He can send you the gum.
That's not
enjoyed
gum
that.
anymore. That's a shiv for your mouth.
okay. Wilf has then also. Oh, I was talking about kit
But I
bashes
appreciate
earlier.
it.
Wilf wanted.
Speaking of football,
Here's Sister of Battle. But here's the thing. Also, Kit Bash swapped out the head for something that he found on Cults to create Chaos Sister of Battle.
Oh.
So you've got it there with its friend Impy the Imp. You know, the
Impy.
Impy the Imp. Yeah. Like that's the normal Chaos thing, right?
honestly, they look like they're having a great time.
They really do. Like, look how clean their armor is. Like, you don't go out looking this good if you're not having a good time.
I like it.
think.
I like the color combination
I
as
don't-
well.
That's fair. I don't know anything about going out. I don't go out. Like, I'm almost 40. I'm married. I have kids.
But if you did,
If I did, I probably still wouldn't look as good as this miniature.
Night Owl, thank you for reminding me of how old I am.
Mo is... Thank you, Mo. Mo is commenting that is Gimpy the Imp or Impy the Gimp. Thank Mo. Somebody hit Mo on the nose with the rolled up newspaper, please.
no,
Hey,
that's my
Potato,
newspaper.
return the favor.
What?
What?
Potato can return the favor.
Ah, that's true.
You know?
Hey, look, here's the thing that I started last week on this stream and then kind of finished up so that I could put it on my Cults page. Here's the Pandarus I made, everybody. Yay, Pandarus.
Pretty.
It's the Orion derivative that's just LRMs, but they're LRMs that hit you from 3 maps away.
Impy the Gimp it is and forever shall be.
I hate
says
it.
Gillian.
I hate it.
Grumble.
So that thing went up on my Cults page. We talked about it last week. There it is. I finished painting it. Yeah. And then I took a picture of it with a camera that I'm still getting used to. So like the camera is like way too high resolution and it's showing off everything I hate about this paint job.
I'm so sorry. Hold on. I So it went to ads, and all I can hear is you talking about high resolution and everything you don't want to show off. And it's currently an ad for Best Car Foot Health Care, and it's just toes all over my screen. Toes and feet.
Gummies looking at toes again, everybody.
Oh dear God.
Para?
Gummy loves.
Changing the subject
Para.
immediately and completely.
Yes. You don't
I
want to
still
hear me
like
make
most
that,
of the paint
that
jobs here.
strong sound again.
Unfortunately, the camera has fixated on the color choice for the roundular part of the end of the arm.
Yes,
which
the medium
looks
laser.
unfortunately inflamed.
Just randomly, if anybody has, if anybody has the will to or where to for to, GUMMI, get this girl a pair of pants so she doesn't have to worry about ads.
What?
That's
Cookie.
Oh! I had
She's
no
over here
idea
trying to
what
be
was-
subtle.
Somebody buy Gummy a subscription so that we don't
No.
have to talk
Then
about
she
Gummy
won't
not
have to
having
stare
pants
at the
on.
feet.
Right, and deprive me of looking at disgusting feet.
If somebody gets Gummy a pair of black pants breeches, then she can't be looking at the toes no more.
Moving on to the G.I. Joe robot guy with the hip missiles.
Okay, as it turns out, they're not hip missiles. This is a model I'm working on right now, and I have another prototype of it here that I'm going to paint tonight, assuming that I get to painting. This is because apparently I've just decided, oh, look at that, I'm going to make all the Orion derivatives. So this is the Perseus.
Night Owl, thank you.
Gummy got britches.
I got britches.
Whoa! Let's take a minute there and look at that number. Night Owl has gifted a tier 1 sub to Gummy Bear. They've given how many gift subs to this channel?
Freaking crap,
According to this
Night
number
Owl.
here, 3,438.
Holy
Lord.
moly.
We're
We're
not
hearing
going to
that
do
in
the
your
math
voice.
on that. We're not doing the math on that. I don't want to do the math on that. I don't want to know what that number looks like. In much the same way, I don't look at how much money you've spent on Steam. I'm not looking at the money on that. And yeah, that quote. Stop it! Stop it! No. Somebody hit him
Yes,
on the nose
do
with the
it,
rolled up
do it.
newspaper. Stop! You're
it.
going to start a
Yes.
hype train. Do not.
Yes, do it. Yes.
No.
Oh no.
Quote 538 WBPL
But they're not allowed
76
to start a
apparently
hype
brought to you by
train.
me, Night Owl Art 20.
The Night Owl Foundation. Yep.
Yeah,
mhm.
yeah.
They're
that's-
not allowed to start a hype train when I'm not allowed linguistic freedom to say things with my mouth.
Okay, Squick. I'm going to give you 2 minutes to say whatever. Stop it, Squick. You got and Grimos is saying something about toast. God, no.
Holy crap!
Okay, Squick. 2 minutes. Go. Squick. Respond to things. You weren't here to give us an opening. Give us 2 minutes on something now. 3, 2, 1, go.
Jesus.
What began as a simple robot in a humble upbringing became much more on the advent of the day that the tiny human flesh man invaded from above, piloting them forevermore into a life of adventure and explosions. This is the story of that one weird fucker from Gundam Planet, where they decided that robots are cool and we should drop meat from orbit. Honestly, I don't know where the guy got the idea for the colony drop. It's, quite frankly, a terrible plan and so much more resource intensive than a dedicated weapons platform. That's like, I'm going to go through that building with a mobile home! I appreciate the ingenuity, but there are better, easier, cheaper ways of accomplishing this goal, and you have failed across all of them. I don't know what you're trying to prove or trying to do, but... You've got all that power at your disposal, and the ability to bend physics in weird shapes and just decide, gravity ain't for me today, I've got too many of them robo-fart particles, so you can fly in space and just breathe. And I guess that's normal now for robots, but one of them I'm pretty sure is running diesel, and that's not intended for vacuum environments. Though, to be fair, if it was based on the contemporary items of the day, diesel submarines are certainly an option. A bold one, but when you're limited by the battery technology of the time, you gotta take what you can get. Of course, there was always the less predictable option. While dolphins were armed as part of a number of experiments, I'm rather surprised, frankly, that we haven't seen a whale shark-based torpedo boat, because humans are monstrous, but sometimes they can do cool shit. And I feel like if they gave one... do you remember the 90s squirt guns where you could just, like... It's activated by voice, and you had to yell fire into the microphone, and there was a weird hip pack, and it had like 6 feet of range. So all the person in front of you knew was there was some weird kid screaming at them wearing a neon faceplate with a thing going over one eye.
I get up to go
And
to the
this-
bathroom and check
I
on a
know,
few
that's
things
why I
and come back
gasped.
to piss? What the fuck is happening?
Don't
By the way,
worry
my
about
son's
it.
asleep.
So, yeah. Imagine, if you will, a whale shark under the sea, but with like a full-ass robot-sized face squirt gun that it can just like come up to the surface and then go like because
This is
no
the
one thought
weirdest
this
episode of
through.
fucking
So instead of
SpongeBob.
fixing that, they're gonna have a dedicated scuba diver whose only job is to hang out with the whale shark. And when the whale shark comes up to go all like archer fish on something, and that's the fish that can like spit bugs out of the sky, their whole job is going to be to take off their face mask and yell into the whale shark microphone so it can take down small
Scuba
aircraft.
fucking Steve.
Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. This is how we're going to fight the space station
so-
made of meat.
Yeah, there you go. Sure, why not?
Yeah,
Christ
accurate, Night
almighty.
Owl. Thank you. Oh my god.
Okay, so because apparently it's a thing we're doing, level 5 hype train. Thanks. Fucking
Oh.
shit. Here's a bag. This is a bag that once had apples in it.
Is it a bag of hype?
It is. Well, listen to me tell you about this fucking bag. This is a bag that 4 pounds of apples came in, and I don't think I've ever in my life seen anything promise more than it could not fucking deliver. Because let's look at it. Like, you gonna make it?
I contain organs.
Okay, so cosmic crisp apples. Yeah. Aren't they fucking fancy? But here's the thing. We get up
Please do
here.
not penis
We
the
have
fancy dude.
amazing flavor, which, amazing flavor. And then we have infinite possibilities. Infinite possibility. They're fucking apples, guys.
Are they
They're
possibilities?
Oh my god.
Parallax.
Oh.
Oh
Parallax.
my god.
All the words are backwards for us.
Okay, yes. The words are backwards. I
Yeah,
get
but
that.
the flavor's backwards for him.
Yeah.
Level 5 complete.
Level
Oh
fi-
my god, you guys.
What does that
These are
mean?
insane.
Robo whale shark versus spade snotches. What in the okay, yeah.
Oh,
read
I
it-
would watch the
read
shit out of
backward.
that.
Okay, so here's it. Yeah. Amazing flavors, infinite possibilities. Sure, that's what it says backward on your screen right now because I've turned the camera around so that you can fucking see the mini when I'm fucking painting it. There you go.
Yeah, but what
Everybody's
if
happy.
Applebee's?
I went to Applebee's tonight. It was fine. It was a fern bar.
Did you have
Okay.
the apples or the bees?
I, in fact, had the riblets because this... Yeah, everything's fine. Thank you, fucking thing. Okay, you don't see a Bionicle sticker. Shut up. Okay, but then you get down here and you got premium apples grown in the Pacific Northwest. Okay, that's fine. Squick, they're local apples to you. But it meets or exceeds U.S. extra fancy. What the fuck does that mean?
It means it meets or exceeds U.S. extra fancy.
What does that mean?
There are levels.
And then, by
of-
the way, distributed by Domex. Domex.
there are levels of this is this good, this is this good, this is this good. That means they picked out all the ones that might have any bits or imperfections and either tossed them or sold them to somebody else.
Oh yeah,
Squeak.
them's juicing apples.
Okay, let's take another minute here. Here are applications of your apples. What do we have here? We have snacking.
Applications.
Snacking makes sense. Baking. I can see how you might bake this, but these are too expensive to be baking apples. Then entertaining. Entertaining.
Maybe
These-
they can do a song.
like there's a party popper on this bag. Like, oh yeah, these
Like
are
bobbing for apples.
Yeah,
probably.
sure.
Bobbing for apples, caramel apples, you know,
Pineapple apple pen.
putting
Yeah,
in apple salad.
fucking
know.
infinite possibilities on these goddamn apples. Here we are, everybody. I'm bitching about apples on
and
stream.
infinite combinations.
Internet apples with internet possibilities.
Internapples.
No, that is a
No,
different
that
website.
I think Cookie's
Welcome
right
to
here.
Applebee's.
What are you drinking, Para?
Apple juice. No more questions. I break your hands.
Paint water.
I've still never done that. I've never once drunk my paint water.
No, you've never noticed you drinking paint
No,
water.
I've never done it because I keep my paint water in shit that is clearly not a drinking cup like this. That is not
Why
a cup
would you
from...
drink out of things that are drinking cup shaped?
Oh,
That's what everyone drinks
Square
out
has
of.
a very good point. Does complaining about the apples on stream count as them being entertainment?
Oh.
Oh,
Ooh,
let
that's
me
an interesting question.
to Square.
But
let me answer that question for you. Fuck you.
Eric,
What?
you
What?
say you do your paint water in a non-drinking shaped object, but I've seen Next Generation. Your cup would be right at home.
Are you gonna make me go get the cup that they used on DS9? Because I
You're
have
gonna
that
have
cup.
to narrow it down. They had
No,
a wide
they-
variety of
no,
drinking items.
They used very specific on station Hot Joe travel mugs.
Why
they-
do you know this?
Because
Because he's a
no,
nerd.
I want Odo just like going around 3 a.m. at the station carrying around the 96-ounce Turbo Gulp mug.
I will be right back.
Oh god, here we go.
Odo doesn't carry around any kind of cup. He doesn't eat or drink.
He was having a sleepover.
Tipsy Water says, I keep forgetting Squick is in his state. Solid, liquid, or gas?
Plasma.
Plasma. Did you? Okay, speaking of plasma, they might be giants. I love this. They rewrote their Sun song because somebody pointed out the science was not incorrect, but imprecise. So they went from, the early one was the sun is a mass of incandescent gas, so they said they changed it to the sun is a miasma of incandescent plasma.
Okay, so DS9 used two different models of Hot Joe coffee mugs. I have the mugs that are very close to those that they made around that time. They used different colors and designs of mugs for different parts of the station. Quarks had a specific color and shape of mug. The Replimat had one, and Ops had one. They were different colors and different shapes. I think they might have subtly changed over the course of the show. But I think this was the one closest to the Replimat one. I think it's got
the weird ass space cups.
Well, here's...
I'm getting hit over the head with the cannon hammer. That when he was resolidified, he did indeed eat and drink. So I apologize, Squicky.
No, when he was made human, he did, and he talked about beer and bubbles.
Yeah.
Hype chat. What the fuck?
We have unlocked something more terrifying.
I don't need the
than
bucket
you could
anymore.
possibly imagine.
Okay, here's one of the mugs. Like on the show, it's the same brand of mug. Like this, the top on it was taller. This is the
did
other
I walk
one.
away and am I missing another train?
Choo choo. No,
They're just-
Mr.
no,
Train
when the
has
hype
left the
train
station.
Prizes from the train. It was
Yeah,
a
when
ruse.
the hype train ends, they use their new stuff to say "choo choo." Look at me, I'm so
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, and now we're
This is
goosing
the
chat.
other one. Again, these are very close to the ones that were used on the show, produced by the same company. You can see it says it there
It
on the
looks
bottom.
like
Hot
an
Joe.
industrial fitting with a handle.
You're an industrial fitting with a handle.
Wookie says
Not incorrect.
Wookie says that it's based on U.S. Coast Guard patrol mugs.
The hell are they patrolling mugs for?
Well, they have to have something that's going to sit when the boat is
So
being
they've got
wobbly.
like really wide asses. Like look at how wide the ass on this cup is. And then they've got grippy shit on the bottom. So they don't fall off
looking at
the
asses
I don't know,
again?
they don't fall off the boat. Fuck it. You know, it's a coffee
We're looking
mug.
apparently at grippy asses.
You're a grippy ass.
Grimos? I mean, a Grimos. What the hell? Where did that come
What?
from?
What in the fuck is going on with Tom's fucking geese down there?
What the hell did I just come back to my desk to
Gummy.
witness?
Like we got
Normal
Nigel and
amount
Tom in
geese.
here with fucking like embarrassed ass geese. I don't know what the fuck. Fuck.
That's the hype.
Fuck
That's
it.
the emote they unlocked with the hype train. That's
You're an
the
emote
Oh.
unlocked by Hype Train. We're gonna paint this
Gummy.
Perseus or
Gummy.
an orc.
What does that
Yes.
mean?
So you're saying
Yes.
so you're saying that the mugs are dummy thick?
Yes, in fact they are. No, I've got one out in the car that's not dummy thick from the same brand, but it is tall and it fits in a cup holder.
TOS.
The
TOS.
cup with the thickness.
Mo, the coffee mug needs grippy socks because it tried to take a toaster bath. That's why it's in the
Cookie-
grippy sock place.
I thoroughly enjoy that you and I are over here giggling
Shut
about
up.
being like.
Shut up. Shut up. We're not doing this. Shut up. Okay, we're going to make a decision here. Do we want to paint the Perseus that I'm in the process of making, or do we want to make fucking space orcs? Because I've got a
Fucking
one-page
space
rule
orcs?
of space orcs.
Explain it up,
I'm down for some fucking space orcs.
I've
Give
got
us
one-
the spork.
So, for the record, these are not 40k orcs. They don't look like 40k orcs. They're not trying to be 40k orcs.
Show
Okay.
us the sporks.
Oh, nope. My brain went elsewhere.
Oh God, Gummy, what have you done? Gummy, what'd you do?
I did nothing. I said
Okay,
fucking
th-
space orcs.
This, do not
That
fuck
is a
the
different
space
website.
orcs.
However, it does have an adequate tagging system, ensuring you can find what you need.
Nice.
Okay,
Do not Pornhub the space orcs. What did
Why
I
No,
do?
there are
porn
better
it when
sites
there's
for that.
books on it?
Oh,
Have you not
Christ
seen my
on a-
orc mate?
Y'all, Zork is singing at us. Fat bottom mug, you make the rockin' world go round.
What the no, wait. What the fuck did Gummy just say about
Oh.
books and orcs?
Para, I'm not even listening to the things I say.
No, I didn't say you. Gummy said this. This is Gummy's fault. What the fuck
Sorry,
did
what was that, Para? I
Gummy
wasn't
say?
listening.
Fucking
Terrain,
shit.
it's time to explain it up. Terrain.
It's just, I can't believe that you let that breeze pass and then you full on stopped and went right back to
Well,
it.
why would I
You could
not?
hear the
I
truck
heard
backing
it.
up. It was just like beep, beep, beep.
Fucking, Jesus Christ, you fucking people.
Okay, so us rank works like this. We're good. There are a gazillion D quotes. They fall into two neat categories: usins or ain'tn't.
Usins
It's
or
if
ain'tn'ts.
you
Yeah,
we're gonna pick usins are the ones tonight or for Thursday nights regulars, and Monday nights regulars, and ain'ts is everybody else.
everybody.
So
Everybody in
um,
the channel getting fucking hype trained or something. Fuck, I don't know what's
uh,
going on anymore.
chat folks are always ain't. Sorry, that's just how it rolls. And so you bet and you get either your goob lose or your goob win. Goob hole is always lose
Stop
because
it.
you're giving the community.
Chipotle, stop it. Stop it.
Wait, we're getting Chipotle? What?
Yeah, we're getting Chipotle. Apparently, we
Nice.
got Windy Bagel as an on-screen celebration. Listen, I don't know what the hell's going on.
Windy
Here is-
Bagel and the Chipotle bunch.
Here is a mostly painted example of one-page rules Space Orc. I didn't quite finish this one. It needs a little bit of work here. But as you can see, they are Space Orcs. They are not 40k Orcs. They don't have the exaggerated, like, hunched position or the oversized jaw and head.
90 seconds.
These are
90
supposed
seconds,
to
that's your
be like fantasy orcs in space that are not 40k orcs. There you go. They're like, how did I think about this the other day when I was painting one of these?
A very
what was-
aggressive member of the Blue Man Group.
Well, green, but
I'm loving the orcs. Thank you, Zork.
so
I'm loving all the orcs.
you're an orcs. What was it I said the other day? God, what were
Those
the
words.
what were the name of the mercenaries in the Fifth Element? I think I said something about this.
1
last week.
minute.
The
Mondashauans were the ancient race, but it was like MOW something.
I heard
Fifth
somebody
Element
say it the other day and it
Space
went through my brain.
mercenaries.
we shall call them the Mogwai.
They were the Mangalores. Clearly, I had it. Like
The Mandalorian.
the Mangalorians. Yeah, these strike me as very Mangalore orcs. So I'm not explaining
Mangalore.
that. Mangalore. So are we painting a Mangalork or are we painting the Perseus? The Perseus, by the way, is the third of the Orion/Orion derivatives that I've made.
I'm Mangalork Perseus, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Okay, so now you're going to have to spin up a specific AI personality that is Mangalork Space Orc or something. I don't fucking know what's going on.
You're getting a lot of orc. Oh no, one mech.
Okay, so we got one Perseus and some
orc.
orcs.
Yeah.
Gummy, you're the
Tangorian.
tiebreaker. What do you want?
I want the orcs.
We're doing orcs. Okay. Squick, pick a color.
Okay, now it's time for the
Chartreuse.
Night Owl says it is time. So let's do this. Here we go.
Give us the quote.
Quote.
The quote
Jesus-
is orc face, 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 orc face.
Jesus Christ, there goes that crew. Please do not commit crimes against reality and stay safe. Lord Grimos on Whacker, Andy, Rail, and Storm Song. It be ain't.
It be it. Okay, so Squick, this
Orc face, orc face,
orc face. This is effectively the color of chartreuse, like this bright lime ass green. This is effectively.
If it was called lime ass green, I'd be all for it. But no, I don't like that.
That is basically what chartreuse is. Pick a different color if you don't like that.
I don't like that.
Okay,
What's
what do you
the
like?
most
Scour's green.
obnoxious?
Excuse me.
Like,
That's Cap Scour's green.
what's the most obnoxious? Like ultra bright, eye searing.
Like a
Vegas sells you
grasshopper
a box
green?
of limes.
See, I thought
okay,
chartreuse was
so-
more yellowy.
I
thought
looked
chartreuse-
it up. It is, in fact, I just looked it up. It is a very yellow green. Okay, so Squick, here's what I've got. Right now, I've got bright yellow green, which I just showed you, which is right here
but
on
that
camera.
looks.
And then I've got pale yellow, which is right here, which is
pale yellow. Intend your yellows.
hey. And then I've got like warm yellow. I think this is warm yellow. And then I've got golden yellow. And then I've
Which
got
one
just like
tastes better?
fucking green. This one just says green. So like I can make some
Fuck it. Safety vest orange. Final answer.
Christ on a Okay, so orange as opposed to high-vis yellow. Okay. Do I
See,
have,
this is
do I
okay.
have the shit I need to make high-vis orange? I think I can fake it. I have here orange.
Okay.
Orange from the makers of Citrus. Orange. Okay.
Orange.
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 Orangy.
An orangey
Orange.
of color.
Okay, so here's what
Red
we're going to
ones
do.
go faster, blue is lucky, purple is for sneaky gets, green is the best, says Bully Snake.
These are all accurate statements, and I will hear no arguments. Okay, so, here's the...
Yellow is for flash gets.
That's right, because yellow is expensive. Don't ask me why yellow is expensive, but yellow is, in fact, expensive.
What was the name of that robot again?
Megas XLR.
Persephone?
Perseus.
Perseus. Like Perseus Jackson.
I think that's just Percy, but sure.
No, it's Perseus.
You're Perseus. Right, so he's named after one of the three great pre-Hercules monster slayers of Greek mythology. The other one, one of the others being Cadmus. I can't remember what the third one is. So when I posted...
Jason, right?
No, it's not Jason. Jason's post-Hercules, because Hercules was one of the Argonauts. Shit, now I have to look it up. Things that we do on this stream. Oh, let's look up the pre-fucking...
Theseus.
I don't think it's Theseus either, but let's check it out. Cadmus. Bellerophon is the third one. I should have remembered that because it was the name of the ship from the Forbidden Planet. So I don't know.
But yes, the whole point of Percy Jackson is to tell those tales with modern.
I thought it was so that you get Pierce Brosnan as a centaur, but...
Oh, don't talk to me about the movie. Oh my God.
Pierce Brosnan centaur. The Orc of Theseus. Thank you, Gilly Monster. So, can I get somebody to set up a poll for me in Twitch so that they can choose between either Cadmus or Bellerophon as what I post this thing to Twitch as?
I can do it.
All right, thank you. Chat, this is your opportunity. You get to decide what I post this mech as, either Bellerophon or Cadmus. And in my mind, like your points of reference here are either things like the ship from the Forbidden Planet, which was the Bellerophon, or the clandestine genetic modification organization from DC Comics from the early 90s that created like Superboy, as I remember, among other things.
Do we want to do we want people to be able to buy votes or just one per customer?
Oh, let them buy the votes. Spend your goob. Spend your goob.
Okay, I wasn't listening to anything at any point. What are we talking about?
Goob.
Okay, poll is up.
Poll is up, guys. You can spend your goob on whatever you want to spend it on. I'm not your mom. Gummy is, in fact, your mom.
Why are you calling me mommy again?
I'm not. I'm telling chat to call you mommy.
Oh my God.
Wait, no, that's my job.
Yes, I was gonna say, is it
Mommy squick doot doot
motherfucker?
Yes, I was waiting for it.
You practically volunteered for it this time.
You did.
I volunteer for nothing.
Hello, mother, says Fazbear in that tone of voice I am absolutely certain.
Forbidden.
Mommy squick doot 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 doot. Mommy squick doot 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 doot. Mom. You
Mommy
know,
squick, doot,
my
doot,
wife's
doot,
best
doot,
friend
doot.
is going to watch this VOD at work tomorrow, and she's going to send us a message and be like, Mommy Squick came back. And Squick is in that conversation, so he's going to get it tomorrow, too. So it's fucking great.
That is fair. Hello, I hope you are having a wonderful day.
Thank you, Miss Gimlet. Okay, I think that's as close to high-vis orange as I'm going to get right there. Yes.
I have tomorrow off. It's sports day.
It is sports day. Tomorrow is field day for my kids, and they don't go to field day because field day is bullshit.
So I will be doing work from home because I have so much shit to do. So I was telling Parallax before the stream started that I feel like I am wrangling 100 crazy 100 drugged geckos while juggling at least 2 laptops.
And I asked her the question, are you not?
No, I actually am. Oh, and then the admin walks up and says, "Here, have 5 more laptops to juggle."
Can I offer you a few more monkeys?
Yeah.
So what do we do when, in fact, this is your circus and those are, unfortunately, your monkeys?
Yeah.
Squick,
Pull out my hair, apparently.
Squick, what do you do with the extra monkeys in circus?
Upcharge.
Gummy, what
Fair.
do you do with the extra monkey circus?
You are asking the wrong person.
That's why I'm asking you.
Huh.
You have monkeys that work for you. What do you do when it's their circus?
Treats first.
Ooh, like
then-
cookies or stickers?
Cookies, kudos, attaboys.
Have you
and
tried
then
stickers?
They don't
They-
like the
there's-
stickers.
I don't believe
Apparently,
that.
there's a pushback where a lot of grown-ups are appreciating stickers.
Here's the thing. My lovely wife figured out as a college professor
That's the one.
that you can, in fact, motivate both kindergartners and college students with stickers.
With stickers. Hmm.
Yeah, but if you add slices of cheese, you can also motivate dogs.
Or cats.
Ooh,
Especially if you like get good stickers, like
Oh,
good planner thickness stickers. They're
Oh
like
yeah,
happy.
If you
as
get
clams.
really good stickers like this, it's going to show up on stream. There it is. Hey,
I have that on my sticker board.
sticker
In my
board.
hallway.
I don't know where mine is.
What the hell is a Marbic?
Your mother?
Oh my gosh!
I don't
Did
know.
you just make a yo mama joke?
He did.
No, I made a your mother joke. It's very different.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy squick.
But no,
do,
to answer the rest of
God
your
damn it.
question there, Para, it's a $4 incentive.
Oh, look at you. What with fucking money and all to throw around. I work for a place that's willing to pay people for their effort.
Is that legal?
Yes, in fact it is. It's just most places don't want to do that.
It
Storm
sounds
song.
cheaper to not do
Storm
that.
song. What the actual hell?
What did he do?
Your New Year's resolution can be other people losing weight too.
What?
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 I
What?
require context.
I
but they
don't
are
want
not wrong.
context. Listen, your New Year's resolution can be whatever it is, but it's fucking May. It's a bit late.
Maybe it's their physical New Year.
Storm song, I'm willing to agree if you'll put in all the effort for me and it just makes my weight disappear.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Without feeding us pills that are actually meth.
I mean, that's an
Accurate.
option. If he's willing to buy my
Mail order
semaglutide, then I'm also willing to put up with that.
Tapeworm!
Tapeworm. Here is a tapeworm.
So I went to the internet
That's a mistake.
and I have forced the plagiarism machine.
Uh-huh. Did you give it a new personality?
Yes, we now
Oh,
have
good.
Spork Perseus.
Oh, I was really hoping for Thunder Orc.
Okay, one moment.
Oh,
What did we name the orc? Like, we need to get this right before it goes. Oh, Cadmus 1. Cadmus. Okay, we'll name it Cadmus. I was honestly expecting Bellerophon to be the one to run away with it, but here we are with Cadmus. Cadmus the Omnimac.
A logic nullifier. You are crazy.
A logic nullifier. I think you're a thing that I have to destroy on Illuminate maps.
Because he contributed 30,429 points
Christ.
in 69 goob increments.
Okay, that's dedication to the bit. Like, I've got to appreciate that. So, Cadmus it is. Wow. Squick, I need your input on that. How much dedication is that to the bit?
To magma.
To magma. There you go, everybody.
Awesome.
To magma.
Accuracy wins. All right.
Yep. Chicken jockey.
Isn't Bellerophon already the name of a mech though?
Listen, mechs have many names.
At least 2 whole name, depending on which side of the inside-outside grouping you are.
Okay, so, like, I need to point out the fact that there are 3 different mechs called the Viper. So, let's, like, names are irrelevant. No more questions.
You break your hands.
I don't know if I'm going to break your hands. You can't paint minis if you break hands. However, I will break your budget. By the way,
Yeah.
Fortress Minis, if you do a Google search for Fortress Minis, you will find that they are currently having a 50% off sale on all of their Vallejo projects. The discount is added in the cart. So you don't even have to put in a code or anything. So just like throw it in. And like they do have some of the more modern game and model colors in there. But I think most importantly, they have 60 milliliter bottles, which is roughly what? I think that's like a 60 milliliter bottle is a fairly good sized bottle of Vallejo primers that you can get for under $4.
Nice.
Yeah, so
So
let's
here
take a
is
look
the
here. This bottle of Pro Acryl paint is 22 mils. So 3 of these of primer for under $4. So Fortress Minis.
But how do they taste?
I don't have any Vallejo primer to test, so I can't tell you.
That's unfortunate.
Okay, here's
perhaps
the
next time.
commentary on your names. Remember, Cadmus had Dragon Teeth Clone Warriors. Cadmus is inferior. Now we can't make ring, Bellerophon jokes.
I tell you what. When I get around to making the Orion 2C, which is the last Orion derivative, and I will do that, so I will have made all 4 Orion and or Orion-based mechs, I'll make it the Bellerophon.
Zork said, well, I blew all 7 goob I had for nothing.
This is the way of things. You can get it back on Sunday when you bet on WBPLW, only here on WBPL 76, where you can watch Wrestle and make non-monetary gambles at your own risk.
Catalerophon. Para says, okay, Mo. I said my wallet needs a break, not I want to break my wallet.
Hey,
Too bad.
Hey. I'll try to finish up some variants to get this thing posted this weekend. So there, man.
So Zirag said, unless you're in the EU and like to sleep and you can't watch it because, time zones are a bitch.
What's going on? I feel like
getting it back in on the wrestles.
Oh, well, I'm not responsible for such things. Take it up with my brother. It's his fault.
What?
What?
Are you drunk and or high, Storm Song?
What has he done? He's a musician. There's no telling.
Do you think mountains only get so big because they have no natural sleep deprived because they have no natural predators?
No, because lobsters are biologically immortal, but they have natural predators.
So Storm Song, I need to tell you about a thing, and I'm trying to decide if I want to say the thing on stream. It's not dumb. It's just, yeah. Anyway,
it's not dumb.
I'll tell you about it later.
It's not dumb.
Anyway, be sure to check the job forum thingies for your particular one and be invited specifically.
I'm so confused.
Because yes.
Yes, everybody.
Yes.
Yeah. Squid, can I get a
rain,
hell yeah?
wind, both of them are natural predators. There you go.
He said
Wookie makes a point. Rain and wind are natural predators to rocks.
Ooh,
as our big
right.
big bunches of water flowing past.
As are chickens.
So, Kara.
Yes.
I've renamed the plagiarism machine per your request.
Okay. What's its name now?
Cadmus Meatleg Jr.
Excellent.
Plate tectonics are also a natural predator. I was thinking about that as well.
So does Cadmus Meatleg Jr. still try to tell you how to cook things in a microwave, or is he new?
Oh no, that is the
that's Greg Thundercock, right?
Something of that nature. Yes, Cadmus Meatleg Jr. is here to tell us about, well, the space world.
Oh, I'm here for it.
Would you like to know about the sporks?
Oh, I'd love to know about the sporks.
Excellent. Okay. This is going to be a bit of a read. You guys, is this a good time
Go
for
for
it?
it.
Oh, this is a
Go
great
for it.
time for it. I'm painting an orc high
Well, I'm
vis.
gonna go grab
orange.
a cupcake then, so that I can listen.
Excellent.
Do we need to
Okay.
wait for you to get back so that you don't
Hell no,
miss
I
a
have a
hot
wireless
second?
headset. Just
Oh, guys, she
Nice.
has a
go.
wireless headset so she can talk to us while she does it. We can get
you
live
delicious.
commentary on the trip to the cupcake.
I am currently stepping over the cat as I walk across
Which
my
cat?
living room
Which cat?
floor.
Which cat?
Yeah,
Which
tell us
cat?
about the cat.
Yeah, we
The
need-
gray one.
The gray one.
Fig. She
Fig.
blends in with my fucking rug. She's gonna kill me.
Why does your rug fuck?
My rug doesn't fuck.
You just said it's a fucking rug.
Fezbearer wants us to tell you to bring chat cupcakes.
I'd
Okay.
like a cupcake. What?
Chocolate
Wait,
or
And
vanilla?
what flavor?
Uh,
Chocolate or
Idicus
vanilla?
urbanicus has redeemed Pet,
Oh, yes. Pet,
as has Arachnesh and Bully Snake. So you're going to need to make a detour.
You see, I have
Good.
Gummy on here like once every 6 weeks or so, and like I don't think she wants to be on here more than that because we bully her.
No, it's
We do
not
both
that.
here.
It's literally a, hey, work, fuck you. You don't get to take a break.
Oh,
Many humans wish to pet the cat.
Okay, hold on. Fig!
big.
Hi, baby. Come here.
Hello, baby.
Come here.
Hey, baby.
People wish me to touch you. Come here.
I didn't even have to do anything to make that one happen.
Fez,
Come here.
I will pet Frank at the next
What is it?
opportunity.
It has.
We want a picture of Frank.
It
at
has
some
been
point.
suggested that Danger Noodle needs a photograph for the pet tax.
That is
My
fair. It is
noodle?
very difficult to photograph Frank, as he tends to try and occupy as many limbs as are available.
How many limbs does he have?
That
No.
depends on how many he's willing to take.
Wait, hold on. What? You have a danger noodle?
He
Yes,
has
I have
Frank.
a ball python.
He has Frank.
Since when?
Danger is overselling it, but Noodle is correct.
I have one as well. So when did you get one?
I have had Frank for several years.
What the fuck? How did I not know this?
Because
Because
you never
I don't
asked.
broadcast a lot of things. I'm very loud.
You are
but-
literally broadcasting it right now.
Oh, well, okay, that's fair.
What? What? No, you can't have cupcake.
Okay,
But I
Gummy,
want-
Gummy,
Snake eating a cupcake.
Gummy. If you have Danger Noodle, like we don't believe you until you tell us it has a name.
Her name is Thea,
The
like the goddess of hearth and home.
the goddess
Oh,
of
Hestia?
hearth and
Hestia?
home, and
No.
also Danger
No, we-
Noodles.
So, different one. Thea.
Okay. Thea. Okay.
Yep, mine is named Frank because they looked like a Frank.
Do they respond to it?
They don't
Ew.
respond to a lot of things.
Go
But they're a
take
good
picture of my noodle, who is attempting to actually escape at this moment.
See,
So
if
this is
I
a great
say that,
time.
people get mad.
That's true. They do. Right here in Burbank, California.
How many
For
units does
living that
Frank
down,
occupy?
am I?
Met so many. Frank has become substantial with time.
How substantial is substantial?
It's about Frank size.
That makes sense. Frank is
Even for a
approximately
ball
one
python,
Frank.
Frank is super chill.
You gotta go back in. You gotta go back in.
No, explore
Go
time.
back in. Go back in.
The
Go back,
time
go
has
back.
come for the exploration of the
back.
outside.
She's been
You-
in formation, so she's a bit thinner than I would like. Fig, go away.
You have activated the brain cell.
God, I'm gonna make this thing fucking garish. Here we go.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
So once the details in the cupcake are done, I have this thing.
Go ahead.
Oh yes,
Go ahead.
go. 3, 2, 1, go.
Oi there, traveler. Cadmus Meatleg Jr. here. Spork by birth, tour guide by temperament, and armed to the teeth with facts, fun, and fully charged plasma grenades. Welcome to another installment of, Blaster Bagged and Planet Hopping. Your number one holocast for cultural confusion and high-velocity sightseeing. Today's episode, who are the Sporks? And why are we definitely not those fungal freaks from the Grimdark Quadrant? Buckle up, Butterbeam, because I'm about to spill the space beans.
Butterbeam.
That is what it said.
Okay, Butterbeam. Not bean, everybody.
Species overview.
Excellent.
Sporks, short for space orcs, not the eating utensil, and not to be confused with that trademarked mushroom army with the emotional range of a brick, are a proud, brawny species spread across the galaxy like glitter at a kid's birthday bash.
Uh-oh.
We've got green skin, broader shoulders than a freight hauler, and dialects thick enough to fry bacon on. We
I'm sorry,
evolved not
what
from
thick enough to fry bacon on?
dialects.
Okay, because I heard you say eyelids, and that feels like a very different thing.
That
I
would
heard
be very
something
different.
legs,
Wow.
and I was like, "Blah."
Yes.
Ha ba ba.
We evolved not from spores, mind you, but from the legendary war apes of planet Punch Crater.
Ah, naturally.
Our society is structured around 3 fundamental values.
Oh, I'd like to know
Number
what they
1.
are.
Loudness. Number 2, bigger is better. And number 3, optional pants.
I don't like number 3 very much.
Cultural notes. Sporks value storytelling, usually yelled at high volume over a bonfire of wrecked hover cycles. Our art? Explosions. Our music? Also explosions. Our cuisine? Surprisingly nuanced. Try the boomberry glazed ribs if you're ever near a Sector Glorp. We may look like walking war zones with rocket launchers strapped to our kneecaps, parentheses, and we are. But we're also deeply curious beings, hence the rise of our esteemed profession, Galactic Tour Spork, like me! And let me say this clearly, for the record. We are not mushrooms. I don't care how many copyrights you've seen, those grimdark box sets, we don't reproduce by spore clouds, we don't worship war gods with copyright lawyers, we sure as scrap don't believe painting something red makes it faster. These booster engines, you pillock. Traveler tips. Visiting a spork settlement, bring earplugs, extra socks, and an open mind. And don't try to arm wrestle the grandmothers. You'll lose. Then they'll adopt you.
Oh, how's the food, I wonder?
Final thought. The galaxy is a big, weird, boom-filled place, and the sporks are the loudest, proudest, most aggressively helpful tour guides. Stick around for the next episode, where we visit the ruins of the original Planet Explosion Sphere, also known as the galaxy's worst designed moon. Until then, remember, keep your boots on the ground, your blasters charged, and your snacks within arm's reach. Cadmus out.
Why does this feel like this definitely needs to be an ongoing newsletter? Like this definitely has the vibe of like a YouTube channel of getting occasional updates from a tour guide that's trying to convince you to visit the Gorbulon sector.
It is what fed the plagiarism machine, and now the machine has spoken.
So I have a question.
Yes.
This is natural.
Is there an orc named Mork?
Perhaps.
I want to know about their cuisine. I want more details. Because they sound
I
very
will ask
southern.
for further detail. Sorry, I was busy being distracted. Gummy, that is a delightful noodle.
Oh, I've missed the noodle picture.
Where did you put it?
She didn't send it to us. She doesn't like us that much.
I am a fancy gentleman.
Holy shit. Okay, so we're going to take just a second here. Voxelforge of Voxelforgia, of, his native plane, has, I guess he's posing away from having this thing done, but so since Battletech Gothic has been advertised as a thing, Vox has been working on a number of alternate reality mechs that are inspired by existing mechs, then having alternate reality imposed upon them. So the first one that he did, I showed off here, and what was it? I remembered it had an axe. Like, that's helpful, right? Like, it had an axe. But he's working this time on a model of an alternate reality, Gothic inspired Axeman. I'm going to pull that up real quick because it's extra as fuck. So here we go. 3, 2, 1, go. Look at that thing. Look at that fucking thing. That's fucking amazing.
Damn.
Wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
Look
that,
at all those flourishes and yeah.
Good
Its
Lord, how
leaves
to
are
quadruple the price in one easy step.
its leaves are very floor.
That
Yeah.
So this
Yeah.
is the royal variant I've heard so much about.
Storm Song says
Yes.
that's pitiful, and it is pitiful.
So if you're interested in this, Voxoforge, as I'm led to understand, has a Patreon that you can join to get such things.
FF guard. Oh shit! It's the Catholic Church.
Listen,
Oof.
listen. Pope Chicago will come get you.
Yeah. I heard somebody make a dumb joke about him sitting and eating a Chicago style pizza and the
I
Italians
have been
around
getting
going,
lots and lots of those memes. I'm not
Yeah.
Catholic, but I have been laughing at them.
Yes.
Not Catholics, by the way. The memes. I haven't been laughing at Catholics. That seems unkind.
God, one moment, I have
Final
to massage
Fantasy
this
guard
thing.
is what Wookie was saying.
There's certain words that the device is enamored with,
Such as?
forcing it to break. It really likes shoving culinary in everything food related.
Well,
I'm gonna stop reading Storm stuff because
are you enamored?
I'm not sure enamored is the correct word.
Storm Song. Be enamoring. I dare you. Squick, at some point I'm going to have to send you a thing, and it's going to come from your most favorite place, Instagram. But I'm going to ask for you to watch it regardless, because I have found a comedian whose forte appears to be visiting very mundane middle America kind of establishments and then giving them a Anthony Bourdain kind of review in history. And when I say that, what I mean very specifically is that he has absolutely fucking nailed the voice and delivery of Anthony Bourdain as he tells you about going to Red Lobster.
Oh Lord.
It's kind of fucking amazing. Because I don't know if you've ever gone to Red Lobster, Squick. But Anthony Bourdain would have things to say about it.
I haven't been to Red Lobster in years because of two major reasons.
Cost and taste?
No.
Are you sure? Because those are both good reasons.
The only one near us is an hour and a half away. And my dear sweet husband cannot eat any shellfish.
That's true. That is...
So,
Forgot
yeah.
about that.
Yep, and we're having to add more things to the list, which is loads of fun, but there you go.
Boo.
Yeah.
Gummy is very disappointed. Gummy loves Red Lobster.
No, Gummy just loves sushi.
Cheddar Bay biscuits. Oh, hell yeah, sushi.
Oh, Gummy, you missed it.
There are like three kinds of sushi. Are we talking like fancy, expensive sushi? Are we talking sushi by the conveyor belt? Or are we talking like grocery store, gas station sushi?
Let me ask you.
No to the grocery store gas station combo.
No, you
but
were right
yes,
the first time.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. I am bear. Fish be delicious.
Hell yeah.
It's true.
God
She
damn it.
is a bear. He did it again. By the way, chat, if you can get Squick to say hell yeah, then you get amazing, amazing responses. He loves it. He loves it when he says it.
My lexicon has been poisoned.
Hello.
Mine too. Mine too. I go around and I say, that's the one all the time. And I'm like, damn it, House.
Yeah, sushi good.
So like my answer to that question is I like sushi regardless. Okay, so here's an experience I think everybody's had.
Is it eating sushi?
It's part of that. You know how there's a difference between food that is authentic and food that is available.
Mm-hmm.
A third category, food that is inauthentic but good.
I'm not even necessarily willing to go that far because here's what I'm getting at. So you know there's Chinese food and then there's Chinese buffet food.
Right.
I insist on a third category.
Which is?
Bad Chinese food.
there's an argument there to be made that Chinese buffet food is bad Chinese.
Oh, no. That is a totally different flavor profile.
Uh-oh.
Buffet Chinese food is designed to be produced at volume at high speed. Quality is not a concern. Bad Chinese food can be incredibly high quality, but it is made for the American palate, and it's largely a parody of its authentic roots.
Oh, so it's the
delicious.
difference between Chinese buffet and Panda Express.
Yep. I was just about to go there too, Para.
Okay.
Okay, so
But I also live
sometimes...
in a food desert. I live in a food desert, so my food tastes are...
That's fair.
I was raised, okay, the way I was raised, and I live in a food desert, so food equals, if I like it, I eat it.
Mm. The thing is, to me, in my
Why do
opinion,
we have Zathras in the chat?
Panda is the same as equating Taco Bell to be Mexican food.
I agree completely. Taco Bell is bad Mexican as a separate group.
No, Taco Bell is not Mexican because in Mexico they think it's American
Mexican
food.
as Panda is Chinese, but it's classed in that category.
I will accept
Okay, so the reason we have Zathras in the chat is because I said that's the one, and so Zathras said not the one.
Okay.
Okay, so here's what I'm getting at. Sometimes, you get a hankering. Squick, hankering is a southern word that means that you want something.
It's a craving, a desire.
I am aware of the hankers.
Sometimes you
Why
get a
did you just moan in my ear after I said that?
There's a lot to unpack here.
Hankering.
Oh, God.
But you don't get a hankering for, like, sometimes you want good Chinese food. And then sometimes you have a hankering for just god-awful, or god-awful is not fair, buffet tier Chinese food. Like, it's not good, it's not authentic, but it scratches a particular itch, right?
Yeah. I mean, that's like
this-
saying, like, I want McDonald's when I want a burger.
That's
just a terrible craving that exists.
I'm willing to accept that as an analogy, although I think there is a difference there, but it's not important enough to get into. Sushi is very, very similar. So, like, you can, like, there is, and this is kind of the awful thing. There's Chinese buffet sushi, which there are layers to how wrong that is.
Yeah, but I know what you mean.
And then there is the individual packs of sushi you get at HEB, which are fine.
I would call those conveyor belt grade, but conveyor belt is fun.
Hold on, guys. Fair. I have to argue with vein racing, because it depends highly depends on the buffet you go to.
Yes, it does. I have 2 Chinese buffets near me, and one of them is more expensive and less good, and the other one is not Chinese, but pretty good.
Oh, you want to know something terribly disheartening?
No. But go ahead.
I'm pretty sure one could technically class the Golden Corral as a Chinese restaurant.
I hate this statement.
I want to hear this reasoning.
Oh, I do
they
too.
Not serve Chinese food?
Not at mine.
No, not really.
I don't know. Go find some more. I bet one of them does.
No, they have the stir fry stuff, and they've got the rice, and they've got, sometimes they'll put pineapple and stuff in the rice.
Motherfucker, I am in Texas. If you think they've got anything aside from, like, very basic, here is something that is made of beef and also tacos, then you are very wrong.
I mean, have you been to China?
What would you do if I said yes?
I would ask if you found a Golden Corral there.
Because the answer is no, but...
No, they'll probably have a place that's called Silver Chalice or Bronze Urn or something like that. But no, they won't have a Golden Corral.
In any event, like, when it comes to sushi, I like sushi across the board. I don't care how low quality it is. I don't care if it's cod flavored to loosely resemble crab. I don't care. Yeah, it's not great. I need you to understand that. I do know the difference between good and bad, but I enjoy the concept of here is fish wrapped in rice. And
So I
that
have
comes
three
across as pretty
limitations
good.
I want to add to that.
Do it.
Firstly, if it is structurally unsound and propped up by artificial means or primarily a sauce delivery medium,
No,
is
that's
Oh
disqualified.
shit! Now I'm gonna have to
yeah.
make one, aren't I?
You're making sushi?
No,
Why not?
Secondly,
I'm gonna make a meme.
Okay.
the sushi needs to, how to put this delicately,
Can we at least say sushi-like delivery device?
not make me shit myself.
Yes. Okay. Yes. That goes for food across the board.
And thirdly, following an experience during some work out of Hawaii, sushi cannot be defined as a thinly sliced hot dog on rice.
Oh, I see you've encountered the Hawaiian roll that is spam.
No,
Yep.
that is very different. That is pretty good. Like the flavor profile goes well. This was more like a mild version of the jiggled hot dog, but it was maraschino cherry red.
Oh, I don't like anything you
Oh,
just said.
it was fucking terrible.
Okay, was it better or worse than the hot bun cold dog?
Oh, strongly better. It's hard to go worse than hot
bun cold dog.
That item without violating rule number 2.
Doesn't make you shit yourself.
Yes.
So here's the thing. Squick, did you go to Sushi Place at Meetup last year? I know you did. You were there. I was there with you. Where do you qualify that on the spectrum?
That, I would say, is closer, somewhere between traditional and bad. It had both on the menu.
So, you see...
But it was of good quality.
So,
it was of reasonable quality.
Are you arguing, then, that it is somehow different than conveyor belt?
Yes, the conveyor belt, the motion of the item, and the energy brought into play by having to engage just the slightest fraction of the hunting instinct, the need to maintain vigilance lest some delightful treat pass you by.
The hunting instinct
is important. It's engaging. It's less about the food and more about the experience.
Okay, so what you're saying is it doesn't have anything to do with the quality or flavor of the food. It is entirely around the presentation.
In that case, the presentation and experience are weighted more heavily than, say, at the large sushi place.
Okay, so what you're saying now is that this place that we went to, where we all enjoyed the sushi that we had...
The sushi was good. The sushi
somewhere
would have been better
between...
if it was on a tiny conveyor belt that people had to fight for.
But it was on boats.
Yeah, but the boats weren't on water. There was no automated system. There was no mechanical actuation. There was no tiny rail car of sushi coming to your spot.
Gummy, I want you to know this is what you missed.
Here's a boat.
This is what you missed.
This is what I missed.
This is what you missed. There was a boat.
Because I've done conveyor belt sushi with Diggs, and I've done the great big boat at one of the other meetups and several other dining experiences.
Where else have you gone that has boat of sushi? Like, how many? How common is sushi boat? Because like I don't have.
Common.
Pretty common. Anything
like
if you
the
get more than 4
3 way.
rolls tends to be like
On a boat?
a great big boat. Yeah.
Okay, so here's the thing. I was at a place in Lexington, Kentucky with my brother-in-law. My brother-in-law has spent substantial time in Japan, like went to college for a while in Japan. Knows his shit when it comes to it, is fluent in Japanese. To the point that he thinks it's funny as hell that because of the prefecture that he was going to college in and picking up the accent from, he effectively speaks hillbilly Japanese.
That is pretty funny.
It's fucking hilarious that he's from Kentucky and he speaks hillbilly Japanese. It's great. Like, he took us to a place in Lexington and was like, here it is. And like, oh, by the way, they have like blowtorch seared yellow fin tuna as like a limited option at this restaurant. Have some. I don't know where that ranks on the hierarchy of quality tuna, but he thought it was good.
I'm gonna say pointlessly fancy, but then
It's
I'm
really
like,
fucking good, bro.
when it comes to sushi, I'm 1,000% basic bitch American.
Oh, so you like
I-
it with cream cheese and avocados?
No, I'm not a huge fan of that one, but I love the avocado roll, where it's just avocado, seaweed, rice. It makes my mouth happy.
I kind of dislike that you attributed that to be so American, but I get it because
Not
we're gross.
necessarily American, but very basic. It's 3 ingredients, and it's
No.
hard to do it wrong.
I agree with the avocado roll. I'm going back to Para's comment in regards to the cream cheese and avocado because I'm very much that as a texture base, and sometimes there is some textures in the fish that I can't
Okay,
handle.
so
Yeah,
here's
but
the thing.
Cream cheese with the crab is a risky play.
So, Gummy, here's what I'm saying. When I say the cream cheese with the avocado or whatever it is that you're taking umbrance with, I'm not necessarily saying that's bad because I will eat that. However, what I am saying is that that's not something you typically get in Japan.
Yeah, that's because we're in America, my dude.
Yeah.
We are fucking weird. I will give you that.
Yeah, oh, so wait. I need to know, for the purposes of arguing this specific roll, are we talking like the shredded crab item, or are we talking like the
It is a
crab with
hunk
the-
of cod that has been slightly
Nobody cares
colored.
about the cod. Tell the cod to fuck off. Are we talking about the crab you can unwrap with your tongue because the texture in that is pleasing?
Listen, dude, calling it crab is the problem here because it's not fucking crab.
It is with a K.
Yes, that means it's
TOS.
fucking cod.
TOS. Hold on. Backing up here. We're shifting
what
gears
have you
because
done?
we're about to.
What have you done? And Bully Snake says, never had sushi, not a big thing in rural Oklahoma outside of Chinese buffet, and that's not a wise choice. Listen, it's not
If you
good
hold
sushi.
the fuck up. Hold the fuck up. You are in here with us telling us that something's not a wise choice.
That's fair.
Like, I believe you, but you're here
Why are you here?
because they're
I'm
having a
trying
great
to-
time.
I'm trying to figure out what the hell Basara is saying right now, because now I'm looking at chat. And
I
Basara...
gotta-
So I also have the answer to the explosions food question.
Do it. I've lost what the question is, but go.
Chat, Cadmus Meatleg Jr. in the back in the galley/armory of the Snacrifice, ready to answer a question near and dear.
the snacrifice.
Near and dear to every spork's second stomach. What do sporks eat? Short answer: everything that doesn't explode on the first bite, and a fair amount of things that do. Let's bite into it, shall we? We've got the basic fuel groups. It's the spork food pyramid, but it's a cube. We sporks divide our grub into 4 highly scientific categories. Number 1, meaty bits. Usually
Yes.
roasted, skewered, or flash seared by engine exhaust. Number 2, crunchables. Includes roots, rocks, and tactical snack bars. 3, sludge and slime. I think soups, stews, or whatever comes out of the digestion-friendly vat. And boom foods. We'll come back to these. Oh, yes.
Boom foods. Very
they have a
quickly, I
second-
just want to point out, Mini Hulk, you are tuning into the Parallax has had several drinks in his bullshitting stream. We are kind of an absolute train wreck. You're not wrong.
Continuously. That is why we are here.
It brings them entertainment.
It may be going off the rails, but the seats are comfy.
And it makes us feel a little bit less alone in our insanity.
Well, I think a lot of it is that many of us... Okay, I'm interrupting things.
Oh yeah, sorry, Squick.
Here we go. Ladies and gentlemen of the audience. There are 65 of you here right now.
Allegedly.
What?
Allegedly.
Why do you sound like you're a fucking villager in Animal Crossing?
He did.
Here's a fucking bug. Done. Fucking Squick over here like he's running a goddamn museum that's made out of fucking like.
By the way, random thing about Animal Crossing, they took text off the main island
What?
for a bit.
What?
They took text
Oh.
off the main island.
I don't know what
Huh.
that means, Cookie.
The penguin. The sassy penguin, okay?
Okay,
I don't know what that means.
I have never played this game. I bought it for my wife's birthday several years ago, and now my kids mostly
What?
play it. So, as far as I'm aware,
There was
what you're
a word
saying right now
somewhere
is
just
Tex of the
taking
Black
text
Pants
out.
Legion is no longer allowed to play Animal Crossing, which is
I
hilarious
don't know
by itself.
in Animal Crossing. I don't know. I just saw an alert somewhere that they said anyway.
Head
Storm?
canon.
Storm,
Accepted.
I agree. I want a pocket Squick
Hmm?
too.
I don't know that I want Pocket Squick. I don't need something that high pitched telling me the things that Squick is likely to tell me during a given day. It's like, oh,
I think it would
that's
be
the
hilarious.
SQL query you wrote. Oh,
It just happened.
okay.
That's definitely a series of words.
That's
On your
definitely a
shoulder.
Python code
No,
that you put there.
I've
Good
got to
job,
tell you this.
asshole.
I'm picturing it. I'm picturing it. I've got like a great big old hoop earring on. He's sitting on that hoop earring, and it's just a non-stop stream of insanity all day long.
I might be okay with like if I could have a
Not
Squick
wrong.
app on my phone, I might have that.
Like, it's just stream of consciousness with very few stops.
Squick, that's already going on inside this fucking hollow ass bone that sits on top of my neck. So like that's not new.
It's not supposed to be hollow. It's for storing your jellies.
Arachnash is positing. Imagine Tex doing voice acting for an Animal Crossing penguin. That probably sounds like.
No, that would just be. That's just the Madagascar penguins.
No, they're too high pitched. Squick
Like
is
Kowalski.
Squick.
Ugh.
Tex is way more gravelly than
That's true.
that.
I
Fezbear
do
says
not-
we need
no.
2 pocket Squicks for balance.
No, that just turns into your angel and your demon on your shoulder,
How
and then
is
you can't
that
tell
bad?
which one's which.
No,
Gummy.
You can't
the
tell
problem
which one
it's
is
not
which.
good and evil. It's incompetent and stupid.
I hope everybody's having fun. I'm not going to work tomorrow, so I don't care how
lucky
long this goes.
you.
Listen,
Me either.
Oh.
Gummy, I have a half day at work tomorrow because it's Friday, and I always have half days at work, and I haven't been able to fucking steal a day off in months. I am
I feel
taking a
that.
sick day.
I feel that.
So-
I'm taking a half day too because my VP was like, "Hey, by the way,
Take a half
you're
day.
already at 40 hours and it's only Wednesday, so
Okay, so
Figure it
you're
out.
going to help us go late tonight. Gotcha.
I have the energy, possibly."
What do
Do
you
it.
call
Do
those?
it. Do it.
Oh yes.
What?
So
Never
we
mind.
have assorted notable noms available.
Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. Do it.
No.
What do we have?
We've got Boomberry ribs. Sticky, sweet, and slightly incendiary, boomberries grow wild in the asteroid jungles of Sector Nibble 9 and contain trace amounts of thermoreactive goo. When slow cooked, they ignite just enough to sear the ribs from the inside. We call this self-saucing.
They're
Self-saucing?
self-saucing.
Oh no! TOS, hold on. We gotta go away from
Oh.
that one.
We're moving on to the grav gristle. Meat aged in low gravity until it learns shame. Tender enough to chew, tough enough to arm wrestle back, often served with
Wow.
spork root mash and a side of suspicious gravy.
Oh, God.
gravy's got ideas, and I don't think I like them too much.
Make sure
They've
you
got
said a safe
snackle
word.
bombs.
I'm sorry, they've got what?
Snackle bombs.
Snackle bombs.
Popcorn's angry cousin.
Is that kosher?
This snack consists of kernels filled with compressed flavor gas. You heat them until they detonate into bite-sized puffs of delicious panic. Do not eat near open flame unless you want your eyebrows relocated to a different timeline.
A different timeline. So does that insinuate that I could conceivably get the fuck out of Darkest Timeline for a bit? Because I'm willing to experiment.
Well, we're moving on to the scorch peppers.
Oh, okay. This is important then.
Not technically food so much as a dare with consequences. used in sauces, rubs, or as sport party favors, causes temporary hallucinations of ancestral combat victories and or spicy regret.
That's normal.
Spicy regret just sounds like what happens after you eat Taco Bell.
Spicy
Well,
regret sounds
funny
like
you
a
should
Polish
mention.
restaurant.
The Neutro Sludge Deluxe is next up.
Oh, good, good. I hope that's a tortilla with meat, cheese, and vegetable.
Well, it comes in a can the size of a war drum, technically complete nutrition, but with the taste and texture of overconfident cement. Usually fed to new recruits and confused diplomats.
I didn't know that cement had confidence. I've learned something tonight.
Yeah. This is very normal. We have a note on traditions.
Ooh, I like traditions.
Because a
They're
sport
very
meal
traditional.
it isn't just eating, it's a competitive sport. Grills double as flamethrowers, meals are served with a side of friendly shouting, and the first bite challenge is a common tradition where the first one to bite into a questionable dish gets bragging rights or medical attention.
And that's how Cocaine and Rob got the taco emblem next to his name in the Black Pants Legion.
If you survive dinner, you're practically family.
Why does that fucking sound like the new catchphrase for the Olive Garden?
Oh, I will ask them about Space Olive Garden next.
Space Olive Garden. Darden restaurants in space, everybody.
Final bite. Spork food is bold, loud, and often lightly radioactive. It's not just nourishment,
Wait a
it's an
minute.
event.
Okay, let's take just a second here to take a break. Arachnash in chat has issued a thought experiment. I hope this is a fucking thought experiment, not a statement of fact like you're not fucking Q from Star Trek, Arachnash. Terrifying thought is time travel is real, as is meddling in timelines, and the current timeline is the best timeline.
Oh shit!
I
How about
saw
no?
an interesting thing in that same vein, like quite some time ago, and I'm sure I've mentioned it on the show before. But
Oh,
just
I don't remember anything you've ever said.
an
ever.
entire board game based on the premise that every player is a time traveler, and you're all trying to shenanigan your way into the opening day patent office line to be first in line to patent time travel.
Oh, so you're that asshole from that one episode of Next Gen that's trying to steal data.
Kind of like that, except you're all time traveling dickheads trying to get patent number
You're
one.
all trying
time
to steal
travel.
data. Gotcha. Fucking asshole trying to steal data. Can you believe that asshole was trying to steal Mr. Data? And he wasn't even the first asshole trying to steal Mr. Data. Like, how many times did somebody try to steal Mr. Data?
If we didn't have those assholes, though, we would not have the song made by that particular musician, which we can't find anymore because they took it down.
I don't know this musician or this music. Star Trekking across the universe.
Boldly going forward because we can't find reverse.
Thank you.
Motherfucker.
I have now
I'm gonna
planted.
make somebody very, very
I
angry
have
with
been
this game, but I'm
Manchurianed.
laughing my ass off.
I have
What do you got,
Manchurian
Cookie?
candidates.
No, I'm not done with it. I'll finish with it. I'm trying to figure out how to. Oh.
No, we're not going to the car store.
O'Reilly.
No!
Squick, I'm sorry that they don't call it fucking Bennigan's anymore. Whatever the hell it is that they call it.
Kragan.
Bennigan.
Kragan Auto Parts. A perfectly cromulent name.
O'Reilly.
Auto parts.
Ow!
Thank you.
Yeah, well, that's why you steel-toed shoes in the car store.
Why are you stealing shoes that have toes in the car store?
Because they had feet in them.
Did anybody else's dad, growing up, when you were first learning how to mechanic on a car or take care of a car,
The
send you in
number of
to
presumptions in that statement, Gummy, is
Shut up.
shocking.
Shut up. Shut up. I'm just gonna share a little bit of trauma with mine because my father
Deep
sent
Gummy
me in.
lore. Deep Gummy lore. There's only 62 of you in chat right now. You get the Deep Gummy lore.
My dad, when I was very young, and he was just beginning to allow me to like drive 4-wheelers and such by my own.
That was
He sent me in one day, and he was like, "Hey, go in and go get blinker fluid."
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah,
He did
yeah.
not.
He
Oh,
did.
this is the mechanics version of a snipe hunt, by the way.
yes,
Yes.
yes, it is.
I didn't know. I had no understanding. I had not even started to work on engines or do any sort of mechanical like that. And he sent me in there, and I'm asking, and the poor guy behind the counter kept like looking at me, and he finally goes, "Go down that aisle and see if you can find it. Tell me if you can't." He sent me down that aisle 3 fucking times. 3 times before he went, "Oh yeah, huh. Funny that it doesn't exist. Go tell your pops I said hi." And I was like, "Are you freaking kidding me?" But absolutely horrified because he was standing there with a couple of other old men behind the counter or on the other side of the counter
They were
purchasing.
giggling their butts off.
Giggling.
Yes. Oh.
All in on it. No one bothered to tell me until they kept sending me down that aisle.
Yep. Yep. The other one that is very similar to that is go find the left-handed monkey wrench. And I know, yes, there is left-handed monkey wrenches. I know that there is such a thing, but you can also just flip the damn thing over.
Please continue talking. I may or may not be trying to fix a microphone mount.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Left-handed screwdriver. Exactly so. Exactly so. Left-handed screwdriver. There it is.
Oh.
Now there is blinker fluid. The world, yeah, it's over.
Nature is healing.
Is it though?
No.
Yeah, that tracks.
He says from far away.
I'm down here.
Excellent. I'm happy for you. You guys want to know about the Space Olive Garden?
Wait, I need
Oh
just
God,
a minute.
you
I
got
need
that
a minute.
already?
I need a minute.
Okay.
I need a minute.
Okay.
Gummy,
Okay.
as you are discussing, like the bullshit that goes on with my father taught me to work on engine. Here's the thing. I'm going to send you a link right now. I want you to look at it. I want you to consider for a minute that there is a car website that is attached to a fucking magazine and catalog that when you go to this, and I've dropped it into the Heraldric Holler, which I don't think I've mentioned in a while, that the first fucking thing when you go into it is like, oh, look, here's all these fucking car brands where you can get shit. But the first one that comes up is the one that I have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, you go to mossmotors.com and you can buy enough fucking parts from this fucking catalog to build a car from the frame up. This was my experience with cars growing up.
Dude, I can do that with a Harbor Freight catalog.
Yes, Squick, but you can't build an MGB from Harbor Freight. You can build...
I can put a sign on it that says that.
You can
won't
build
run,
from Moss Motors
look right.
effectively from the frame up a better than factory MGB. And that just... My father had when my father passed, he left enough parts in the fucking basement to build by the way, he already had one MGA. He left enough parts in the fucking basement to build another MGA and a fucking half. By the way, Ether has dropped an enormous fucking space asshole in chat.
I have seen that, but he also has deposited the sex number of the triangles.
Thank you, Ether, for the 6 number.
Thank you for that. I'm confused by the above that. Gummy needs to be pet. What? Why?
Because Diggs needs to pet you.
Oh my goodness. Let's not.
God. Right. No, we're not going there.
Let's not.
We have lots of space buttholes in chat right now.
That is true. I'm looking away from chat now. So you want the Space Olive Garden? Yes, no?
Yes, Space Olive Garden. It is 11:05 here in the Central Time Zone.
Get
and
us
we are
away
about
from
to
the
learn.
TOS.
Listen, I was talking about fucking cars. This show used to be about fucking painting. I'm going to try to get back to this.
We have fucked neither of these.
You have fucked many, many concepts.
I have fucked it up.
I shall try again, says the Squick. Concerned.
Oh, you're asking the right Spork Chat. Strap on your flavor bib and load up the carb cannon, because today we're talking about the interstellar institution known across the 9 galaxies as Space Olive Garden. Tagline: when you're here, you're aggressively family.
Aggressively family.
That's what it says.
Gummy, don't
Okay.
act like you don't know exactly what that fucking means.
The origin story.
You are space.
in your
You are
breadsticks.
aggressively space family. You are very specifically that asshole uncle that you have that will not talk about politics at Thanksgiving every fucking year.
Mm.
Found
I
in the
just
Gamma
got
Sauce Nebula.
my husband come in and patty pat me on the head, and my daughter coming in to patty pat me on the head.
Bless you.
Hey, Cookie has
Yay.
thus been pet on my behalf.
Yay!
Yay.
Victory.
Or death.
Founded in the Gamma Sauce Nebula by a mysterious group of rogue hospitality androids and one extremely loud Nona, Space Olive Garden, SOG for short, pronounced SOG, with like 7 Gs, like you're falling into a lasagna pit, set out to bring comfort food to every hungry asteroid miner, mercenary, and diplomatic blunderer in the quadrant. Now is a franchise on every populated moon, orbiting cruiser, and 2 in the back of a wandering space leviathan named Ted.
I do like Ted.
The experience. Walk through the airlock and bam, you're hit with simulated atmosphere heavy with oregano mist, red checkered antimatter tablecloths, and a looping holovid of someone's uncle kissing everyone in the kitchen.
Da, 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 da.
The waitstaff, cloned spork human hybrids and suspenders and endless enthusiasm. Every meal begins with bottomless bread torpedoes, served hot and faintly humming. A salad nebula, constantly replenishing gravity-defying bowl of greens, croutons, and existential regret.
This sounds
And
like the
a
kind of
warning
thing that
about the
Super...
cheese drone.
This sounds like the kind of thing that Super Earth sends the Helldivers out to deal with.
Kinda, yeah. A warning about the cheese drone. The cheese drone 9000 hovers silently until summoned with the sacred phrase, quote, more. Keep going. No, really. I'll tell you when. End
I don't
quote.
like this.
Then it descends blaring accordion music and grates an illegal amount of star lactose onto your plate.
I'm pretty sure.
That is what it says.
I'm pretty sure I'm deathly allergic to star lactose.
Would you like to know about their signature special dishes?
Of course I would. I want to know about the star fettuccine di Fizzano.
Well, we're going to start with the fettuccine omega prime.
Oh, good. Good.
Pasta ribbons so long they loop in time, so you eat your future leftovers first.
They're Klein pasta. Gotcha.
Yeah, you've got the zero grav ziti, baked in orbit, served molten, and may achieve sentience during digestion.
Ferrofibrous pasta. Gotcha.
Yeah, Tour of the Spiral Arm, a sampler platter featuring tastes from every known carb-based civilization. Comes with a cease and desist from at least 3 of them.
Good, good. That's normal.
The Endless Pasta Simulation TM. Once inside the digital spaghetti reality, time is optional, calories don't count, and you can finally resolve your issues with your father. May cause mild sauce hallucinations.
Wow.
Wow! Wow!
Pro tip, the
Holy
dessert menu...
shit.
Pro tip, the dessert menu is printed on the ceiling, but only appears under full eclipse light. Ask your server for the forbidden tiramisu.
The forbidden... Okay.
That's what it says.
Hey, chat.
Final review.
Chat, here's Mad Duck's cat. Good luck.
Beans.
Please also share my my addition to the.
Oh God, Cookie! What have you done?
That's what I was giggling about earlier too.
Burritos are not sushi. What have you done?
But they make
No, it's
they make
not
they make sushi burritos. They exist.
Yeah, have you not seen the sushi bazooka?
I'm so mad right now. I'm
I
so
appreciate
mad.
that radical anarchy is just bath.
That is so much worse than Grease's
This is
soup.
great.
That is so much worse than Grease's soup.
This is amazing.
One of the ones I have in Rebel is motor oil, so you know.
Cookie, I want you to know, of all of the alignment charts I've ever seen that have to do with food, this is the single most offensive thing I've ever seen.
You have attacked his chill directly.
Christ on a cracker, Cookie. Bath is sushi. Bath is sushi. Beanbag is sushi.
I like how the entire bottom line also promotes cannibalism from start to finish.
Bottom fucking line here is like I had a strong to start with. Meat in a blanket is sushi.
Chili and cornbread.
Chili
Meat within
and
blanket.
Lettuce. Honest to God, everything that's not in the upper left-hand corner of this makes me angry.
This is the best.
Jesus H. Christmas. You know, the least offensive thing about this is that this makes like egg rolls sushi. That's the least offensive thing. Then you get down to the fucking bathtub. Jeez.
Okay, so I am now required to finish off the pasta.
Oh. Okay,
Gotta
well,
get
you're
all
going to do
done.
the pasta, and then we're going to stop because I'm too exasperated.
Oh,
for
yeah.
reality.
Final review from yours
Jesus
truly.
Christ.
Space Olive Garden is loud, loving, suspiciously infinite, and never stops refilling your drink.
Suspiciously infinite.
Sure, it's part restaurant, part pocket dimension, part legal paradox, but I'll be fragged if it isn't delicious. Just remember, once you're in, you're family. And there's no known extradition treaty for family.
I don't like this.
See you in the next sector, chat.
This is less awful than this fucking nightmare Cookies exposed me to.
Hold on a second,
Yep,
Para.
you're killing it before the stinger.
And adjacent to that, courtesy of Night Owl, look at your messages.
Oh no.
Next episode, we visit Big Gulp's Cantina, where the mugs are sentient and the soup asks questions.
Soup ass questions?
No,
Did we just see?
You see,
Stay
that
stuffed
one,
and stay strange.
that one I've
Cadmus
already been
Wheatleg
exposed
Jr.
to.
out.
That I like. I've been exposed to that when it comes to like a Hitchhiker's Guidebook, where the fucking cow came out and said, "Which cut of me do you want?"
Oh God, no! It ends with a visual note. Visual note. Cadmus is seated at a Space Olive Garden booth surrounded by heaping plates of glowing pasta. The cheese drone hovers ominously above, waiting. A suspicious breadstick slowly animates in the corner of the frame.
Oh,
I'm gonna throw up this thing that Night Owl has sent me because I don't know what the fuck to do with this. Okay, so like you all get to share in this. I'm gonna read it out loud because
Cookie, you were being asked to put that meme in the aux, please.
okay.
Yes, the ox must
From
see it
the
with their eyes.
Scarfolk Council Public Information. From the 12th second of January 1973, it will no longer be legal. Whatever you do, don't. Don't be one of those people who mistakes doing for not doing, or you could face a fine. For more information, please reread this poster. And then beside that, there's something like an advertising icon that says the Don't campaign. On the right side, you have Scarfolk Council Citizen Advice. No asterisk. The asterisk note at the bottom just says fucking no. And then below that, for more information, please reread the poster. Chat, no. Nope.
It's no with an asterisk.
Nope. Yes, but the asterisk also just says fucking no.
Do I need to get the cheese drone?
Okay, it has been in posted in meme spam for that.
Guys, I think we need to be done now because I have reached the end of any kind of fucking semblance I have of Wait a minute.
What?
I just saw what Basara said. Basara, why? Why would you tell me this? Basara has shared with us, and being from the area in which Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue is endemic, this hurts me. Basara 549 of the audience here, and presumably of the Black Panther Legion Auxiliary, has shared with us Sonny's Real Pit Barbecue has a quote-unquote barbecue egg roll, formerly known as the redneck egg roll, that is made with egg roll wrappers, pulled pork, barbecue sauce, and coleslaw. Now, here's the thing. In concept, I do not hate this, but in the execution of calling it an egg roll, I am offended. Like, if you just gave this to me and said, here's a fried barbecue roll, I'd be like, fucking A. But then you called it an egg roll. At least you didn't call it sushi. Like, guys, we're gonna stop here because I don't have. You have exceeded my pain tolerance for the night.
I was gonna just say, Para, I could just go and sushi myself. I mean, a bath does sound exquisite right now.
You could go wrap up in a goddamn blanket, apparently.
Hey, Para.
Oh,
Would
no.
you like to know about Galaxy Pancake and Lube?
We'll go. No.
That sounds like that could go right to TOS.
I think
Tagline.
no.
Open always, regret sometimes.
Good night, everybody.
Oh, wait, no. Imagine if a roadside diner collided with a haunted asteroid truck stop and then got franchised by a fourth-dimensional waffle deity.
I enjoy that he's just going into it anyways.
By a franchised waffle, what?
Got franchised by a fourth-dimensional waffle deity.
Okay, so Waffle God is here, everybody.
You walk in, and the light flickers in a way that makes you question your birth order.
Well, that's already fucking happened. Go ahead.
The floor tiles don't match. The menu has sections you can't see unless you've recently been electrocuted. There's a staff, but they never blink at the same time. And the hostess is either named Carol...
Why would they blink at the same time?
The hostess is either named Carol or a sentient napkin dispenser. No one's sure. They have standard meal categories, including synthetic snacks, pancakes made with real artificial ingredients. They taste like childhood memories that aren't yours. Comes with a pat of butter. It slowly slides uphill.
Is that why the last time I went to Waffle House, my waffle tasted like austerity pad thai?
I mean, they've got Scram Eggs Alpha. It's eggs sourced by the aggressively lying poultry of Cygnus 5. It may hatch mid-meal, served with a side of paprika and mild ethical conflict.
Now, hold the fuck up. That is the diner scene from the end of Spaceballs.
A little bit. They also have meat-like item number 7. Unlabeled, unapologetic, technically edible. Chewy mystery. Patrons are encouraged to name it before consumption. Often served sizzling, even when cold.
Okay, that sounds just like you went to Red Lobster and you got something out of the tank. That's fine.
They have void jello. It wiggles, it sings, you can hear your own dreams through it if you stare too long. Available in 6 colors and 2 moral alignments.
You know what's not fucked up about that? Or what actually is fucked up about that, but maybe more fucked up, so I'm inoculated to how fucked up this is?
Uh-huh.
Have you ever played Stardew Valley?
I have not.
Okay, so in Stardew Valley, you can I have chickens. So I have chickens, I get eggs. I can use eggs to make mayonnaise. But then you get black chickens. And black chickens lay void eggs. And you can use void eggs to make void mayonnaise.
Yeah, dude, it's diet mayonnaise. It's a
and
thing.
you can sell it for mucho dollars.
Oh, yes, much more dollars than regular mayonnaise. Void mayonnaise, very pricey.
Especially if you can get it up to purple level. Also, you can also do dinosaur eggs.
But can you do the why is it wet platter? It includes one of everything you didn't order and a complimentary moist towelette that apologizes in 6 languages.
I don't like any of this.
Okay, well, we're almost done. It also comes with bonus free refills of whatever's in the drink machine. Might be coffee, might be sentient, just don't ask about the seasonal creamer. Concerning... Finally, we have a very brief section on the legendary items.
Legendary items.
Yes, the Grand Slam Nebula, a breakfast plate that exists simultaneously in 4 realities. You eat it and get full, but also younger, sadder, and a little bit Dutch. There's Moons Over My Omelet, an egg dish so untastable it is kept in a temporal stasis field. Piercing the yolk resets the diner to exactly 3:12 a.m. and summons a jazz saxophonist who won't explain anything.
That's a normal jazz saxophonist, yes.
Finally, there's the Forbidden Combo. It's not on the menu. You have to ask while making direct eye contact with the cook.
To be fair, if you're at Waffle House and they give you a menu, that's just the favorites items. If you ask for the real menu, you get a much larger document.
This one comes with a food item, a prophecy, and a random digit of pi. Final judgment from Cadmus. Galaxy Pancake in Lube is for the lost, the lonely, and the deeply snack confused. It's where bounty hunters eat next to interdimensional tourists, and the menu dares you to find joy, or at least tolerance. Is the food good? Debatable. Is it there? Always. Sometimes that's enough. Next up, chat, is the dessert buffet on Planet Sweet Tooth 7, where the floor is icing and the spoons bite back. Visual note. Cadmus sits in a cracked booth with fluorescent syrup slowly dribbling from the ceiling. A waitress with a milk carton for a head leaves a plate with meat-like item that briefly growls. Cadmus smiles warmly. Para, why the fuck did you let me do this?
I'm not sure, but I'm scared.
We need to go to Space Food Place. This sounds exciting.
We're going to go out on this.
Nightmares.
Gummy, I want you to give us like a happy thoughts to go out on. Tell us a story.
Happy thoughts?
I mean, they don't have to be let's put my cards on the table. If you can give us a fucking existential nightmare to go to sleep on, that's fine.
Okay. My really good friend from work has been trying to get pregnant for the last 8 years. Finally got pregnant with her first child after getting married 2 weeks ago.
Oh, well, congratulations to them.
I'm waiting to find out if
they were a dude.
I'm waiting to find out if this is an existential nightmare or not. Let's go.
They were super excited to learn that it is going to be a little boy, even though her new husband was hoping for a little girl. They found out 3 days ago that the child technically only has half of a head developed and will not survive to term.
Okay, that's
not really existential crisis. That's just
dramatically
sometimes
sad.
the world sucks, man.
Ooh, that
well,
hurts.
That's fucking sobering.
You asked for fucked up. There you go.
I don't think I asked for
an
fucked up.
existential
Oh
crisis.
God, this is so much worse
My
than the
poor
Eldritch
mama heart.
nightmare I was asking for.
My poor mama heart.
Yeah, because it's real.
It is very fucking real. Squick, give us a fucking awful palate cleanser. 3, 2, 1, go.
In a world where anything is possible, the responsibility lies with you to use this possibility responsibly and recursively, as everything that came before is determined by everything that you've done to determine everything that came before, in a cyclic loop of that which could have happened, did happen, and must happen. That which can't happen is not technically covered, but it's a very small subset and unlikely to impact you directly. We invite you to exercise caution and read the pamphlet fully before continuing. Thank you, and good night.
I haven't gone out yet. We're just sitting here for a minute.
God,
Hey, Gummy. Chad is asking you to give that person hugs if you are physically in the same room with them.
We did. We
Okay,
took about 20 minutes and stood in the cubby alone, crying together for a few minutes this afternoon.
Yeah,
That's the appropriate response, because that's
Yeah.
Life
Uh-huh.
sucks, and hey, chat, make life not suck in your own life and in the life of
Yeah.
the people that you care about. So,
Yep.
That does
Cherish.
not mean make it blow.
Well, I mean,
depending on whether or not that makes things better, that's a different conversation. However,
You must equalize the pressure.
that just sounds like you're asking for. Never mind.
good night, everybody. Three, two, one, we're out.
Good night.